Yeah, that's her usual go-to, if I recall correctly.
She's been going with the Magneto as of recent. I haven't actually seen her play the Zero too much in recent memory. But here we go, first match.
Alright, round start looking a little bit more favorable for Isicera, only for, you know, he lost a little bit of health, but this matchup's kind of, I don't know. You could argue that these two characters are probably top 5 as far as neutral goes, just being on the field. They're both really good at it. It's really a matter of who gets hit first. In this case, Magneto getting Zero down.
Yeah, this could lead to a level up here. If he gets the tag, no, Zero with that small body falls a little bit differently. Had to adjust and wasn't ready for it. Give Isicera Zero a chance at life.
No, that's not
game with the lightning.
Yeah, no, we're gonna zoop him. Oh, we're not zooping him. Suddenly, not spending a bar on level 1 Frank. Interesting.
Gets another hit though. I'm gonna snap. Interesting.
I don't disagree with this. Level 1 Frank anchor against, you know, Isicera's team is obviously not the most favorable position. Unless we have the drop though.
Oh no, Magneto with the fast fall.
We are waking up with something though. It's okay though. We got Pixel Magneto. Gonna bring in Dante.
Yep.
Interesting, he didn't go for $1 million there. Probably just wanted to make sure he wasn't getting blown up there.
Oh, blasting the Zero. Pixel gonna have to tag. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't get the chance. Comes in Acid Rain. So Dooby on the upper foot right now, but I don't know how long he wants to keep in Dante, given he's kind of the focal support of the team. It's like he's supposed to give Frank level, he's supposed to give Magneto that, you know, delicious jam session assist, but he's got him on.
Good job of running out the Astral so far, but Isicera gets the Soul Drains off.
Not sure what Dooby's trying to get here, because if he brings in Magneto, he's just going to get... Never mind. I thought he was just going to straight up die there. Now he's dead.
Yeah, now Isicera definitely has the lead. This is looking real bad for Dooby.
She's sitting with just about a bar. Goes for $1 million. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Alright, Frank. I'm going to have to get something started here, maybe with the raw shopping cart. No, just goes in with a low.
Catches her with...
This is definitely going to be a dead
Morrigan. Morrigan body!
Oh my god, they're scrambling. Yeah, Invincible Super.
X-Factor from Isicera there, but it doesn't, there it is. Doesn't matter. Is that Magic Pixel Mexican? It is indeed Magic Pixel Mexican. Anyway, Isicera taking that round. It felt like Dooby definitely had the opportunity to make it work, but couldn't close it out. A couple of key drops. Isicera getting the hit on Magneto now, brings it to the corner. Most likely gonna kill him off here.
I gotta hop off the mic to play. I will be back.
Oh shit! All right, solo commentary. Let's go. Isicera doing a really good job applying the pressure to Dooby. Brings him to the corner. Dooby trying to look for a way out, but with Zero, it's kind of hard to do so, especially with Kennybo active. Lightning doing a really good job cutting off his air dash routes. Doesn't quite kill him though. We got Jam Session coming in to save Dooby by the skin of his teeth. Goes for... Oh, okay. I figured he would have gotten double trigger there, but he might have wanted to catch Isicera Dante out. But, you know, no dice. Clips them both! What's he gonna do here? So he doesn't have the... Yeah, he's just gonna go for the kill. I agree with this. Anchor Morrigan... Morrigan is Morrigan still, but as faults go, her damage output isn't too crazy. Oh no. Oh, drops it! Doesn't get that punish there though, that's a problem. This might come back to bite Dooby in the ass. Like, he's still got a full team. He's got X-Factor, well now he's got 2/3 of the team. And Magneto is at like less than half health. Isicera gonna spend a bar here for Astral. Still gonna have some of it left to force some chip on Frank, but he's got about 2 bars. He still has X-Factor. 1 hit, or just a straight shopping cart super is really all he's gonna need to make sure that... I don't know if he needed X there. Okay, we got it again. Isicera really favoring the shell kick on the way down. That seems to be biting her in the ass a little bit. Sometimes all you need to do on the way down is just do nothing. Yeah, Frank only likes first and 2. Yeah, it's PASA rules now. It's the shortened version of Pasadena. Gets a happy birthday on Dooby. Not quite. Oh, could have missed the punish opportunity there on the lightning. But it's okay. It's not okay. Beating up on Frank a little bit. Oh no, gets an accidental gravitation. That looked like a throw attempt from Dooby, but we get what we get. Finishing off Magneto here. Might not even need a bar. Never mind, does not finish off Magneto. Goes for the tag, brings in Frank. I don't disagree with that. We got the 3 bars, we got a pretty threatening Team Hyper in case Isicera does anything too commitment heavy. But this is probably the least commitment that she's showing off so far possible. It might be good. Oh no. Frank gets clipped. Gonna go down here unless Isicera goes for another snap, which nope, never mind. So she's not really going for fuller extensions here, especially with the jam session out. I guess she's not as confident in her ability to really circulate the lightning loops yet. Which, you know, makes sense. Oh my god! A stand heavy hitting on the opposite damn hemisphere. Nice. Oh, keeping Dante down. So there is... Dooby's doing a good job of nullifying most of the chip. There is a way to... If you time your push blocks correctly, you can actually negate about 70-60% of what Zero's throwing at you. Because that's all a true block string, unless the Zero fucks it up. But if you time your push blocks correctly, usually before the Red Buster, you don't have to worry about it as much. And Isicera, keep it as simple. See what she does here now. Might go into Sogenmu. Yep, there it is for the incoming. Goes for a fake out, but Dooby wasn't having it. Flips him with a jump. Never mind. Flipped him with a jump heavy, but drops it. Now Dooby looking pretty. Oh, never mind. There's a confirm. Going to level 3. Isicera going up 2-1. Why can't I hear anything? Because I can see the game, but I can't hear the game. Interesting. It's okay, I don't need volume to hear. Oh, almost a happy birthday again. Usually can't hear the Discord. Okay. That's fair. Who pinged me? That was the Discord thing, got it. Man, Discord, come on! Don't make me turn on the audio for stream. I'm just gonna be so freaked. I'm just gonna have some serious problems. It's okay though. Zero beating up on Dante. Probably get most of his health back, but Frank, level 1 against Zero with Jam and Harmonizer seems like a really bad time. Going for a little more corner carry there, but a nice punish on the Jam session call. Dante's getting the shit beat out of him right now. Not too much that Dooby can do. He's got the bar for a Team Hyper, but against just Zero, it might be worth it. Goes for just Cart instead. I'm surprised he didn't go for the full Team Hyper there. Because, yeah, no, this is looking particularly awful for Dooby right now. Frank died. His forces Isicera to pop X. This could be a turning point. Pops X himself. Gets a hit on Zero. Just keep it simple. Crystal, Devil Trigger, JS. Gets the draw! Oh, no. It's okay, though. We're drops. Drops for days. We are... Neither player wants to win. They're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Goes for... That looked like a heavy teleport. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, yeah. No, this seems GG's. No incoming there. Isicera wary of her own character. Nice. Psycho Crusher definitely would have gotten out of any incoming setup. Oh no! More drops! Oh my god, Pixel Dante, what do we do here? Okay, Devil Trigger. Yeah, that's the correct decision. Yeah, no, actually no. I'm looking at the time and I'm looking at the resources and I'm looking at the health. Isicera advancing 3-1. Because we do have those rules now. Are we seeing the return of DXQ in the stream chat? Anyway, getting this thing going. Putting Wesker on point here. Guess Jibrill. This Living Legend feels a little bit comfortable with the point matchup here. And you can see there. Oh, is that 69 MS? I can't tell. The pixels are. Is that 60? Nice. Everyone in the stream chat, give me a nice. Give me a nice. Anyway, Wesker dying there. Chris getting the hit on Magneto. We'll see if we can get sort of it. Oh! No! Landmine, you fucked it! Landmine, you fucked it! Oh, that sucks. Living legend there. Definitely cursing the existence of landmine there. Thank you for everyone saying nice in the chat. I appreciate it. Throw me a bone. Get the hit on Chris. Oh, Trey has to drop a little bit. Pressed up one too many times. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna try and bring him out, or we just leaving him to the wolves? Yeah, we're definitely just leaving him in there. Oh no, fine, never mind. We got Akuma now. Gets a tag on Morgan. Yeah, Akuma's probably gonna do a better job, kind of brute forcing his way to Morgan than Chris ever would. And gunfire is not too bad on the assist side of things. Goes for the beam. Goes for grenade launcher. Interesting choice there. Oh wait, you can get a confirm off of this. Aw, shit. I wonder if I don't know if Magnum would have worked. If it would have worked, then Living Legend probably would have gone for that instead. Anyway, Akuma with no bar. We got X Factor. We got a dream. Gets flipped by the crouch heavy though. I think the dream of a round 1 victory is dead. Ooh. What we got here? Romora on tap with the copy pastas. Gotta respect it. I forgot about that one too. He's probably got everything saved like a notepad or something. And there's the fire grenade. Arguably the most threatening part of Chris's kit, because people will continue to run into that shit. Anyway, yeah, I just realized he's playing Point Chris now. Oh god, yeah, no, that's unfortunately not quite enough hit stun to get Morgan there, but she does get in relatively scot-free. But we'll see what Jibrill is willing to do here, because this matchup fucking sucks for Chris, but it's only because he doesn't really have that good of a way to kind of outlast Morgan, yeah, at least during Astral Vision. But if Jibrill's not going for it, then there is an honest-to-God possibility that Chris isn't like, okay, Morgan gets completely nuked. Goes for the no mix there. Bringing in Wesker, better incoming like that. Force the 50-50. Oh my god. Wait, no, that's not gonna work! Command throw? What the f? That looked like a command throw, but it worked out. It worked out. Because I don't know a single damn Wesker that would want to go for a back throw on that. It worked out though. It worked out because he would have gotten it either way. I mean, keep it. Yeah, I mean, goes for probably wanted Magnum there. Gets fire grenade instead, but it's okay because fire grenade's still nice. Let's get the Magnum. Fire in the hole. Machine gun coming down. Living Legend doing a really good job of making sure that the space in front of him is adequately covered. Because if there is one thing that Jibrill's Magneto does like to do, he does like to go in, and I think he's recognizing that Chris, when he's got a grenade out, is a terrible fucking idea. That doesn't quite get at Morgan body. Now, going in as Morgan, that's a kind of a different story, because even though, you know, her aerial mobility is pretty good, but she doesn't have any... Oh my god, flip on a crouch medium again. Just kill this bitch. Just kill this bitch. You know she's a problem. You got the incoming. Eat lead. Flamethrower to finish things off. 2 grenades. Bringing in Wesker, possibly? What the? Just gets hit. Jibrill having a lot of confidence in his Phoenix right now. Gets hit by CROSSUP Tatsu. Oh my... Just happening. Alright, what happens here? That's a better question. No buttons on coming down. Oh, goes for the landmine. Fire in the hole. Oh, no fire in the hole. Didn't have enough time to do it. It's okay though. We got Wesker coming in. Spent a lot of Jibrill's X Factor time there. But this is Akuma. He goes for Tatsu Shoryu. What's he gonna do? Oh, that's not gonna work. Cause we got Phoenix Inferno. Oh, it does work. Never mind. What am I saying? What am I saying? I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. Living Legend advancing 2-1. Jibrill gonna keep with it? Yeah, he's keeping with it. Get fucked on bird, bitch. Yes, exactly. Morrigan getting beat up a little bit there. Kenny Super usually wins there. Living Legend is built different. That's why he's a legend. Nice, clips him on the way down. Manages to get the punish there with crouch medium, but doesn't quite get confirmed though. Gets the drop. Agnostic confirmed. Never mind, we got that one. Jibrill keeping it simple as can be. Pulls off Chris. Don't really need an incoming on Wesker when you're just Magneto. That is your incoming. Smack blast. Backing away from Wesker there. Kind of curious as to know what Jibrill's game plan is there, because it's not like Wesker really has a decent reversal to kind of force respect. It's the air throw there. Most likely going to want to kill. Level 3. I don't blame him. Magneto was a menace, and I'm gonna silence him because I have no idea if that shit's coming. Nice. I did see the crouch light there, Jibrill. You can't fool me. Unfortunately, we aren't going to get the kill here, because Wesker damage output is kind of due. The reset works out, though. Catches a shell peek on the way in. Goes for the TAC. I don't know about that one. Oh, we'll go for the command throw there. Unfortunately, that version of plus. So I admire what Live and Legend wanted to do, but unfortunately, that's not guaranteed. Yeah, that reset was nice, Kevin. I agree. Taking advantage of the Morrigan habits of doing shell kick. No, that doesn't work. Oh no, he put a button out. It's okay, he's up though. Oh no, bad push block. Okay, we'll see what happens with Akuma here. Doesn't? Oh my god! Goes for it again. Goes for beam. Jibrill not doing anything. Goes for another beam. Jibrill not doing anything. He's gonna save this bar for... No! Oh, that sucks. I was willing to bet money he wanted an action shot. Team Hyper there. Did not get it. Keeping Chris in. Gets the air throw. He's gonna snap here. Because honestly, all three characters on Jibrill's team are menaces. No, we're just going for the kill, I guess, if we can. God damn, that sucks. Oh, there it is. There it is. Just built the bar. Flamethrower is too good. Flamethrower is too fucking good. Fortunately, we are Morrigan. We're gonna air dash out. We're gonna shell kick. There ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. I mean, in that case, it's not too bad. Oh, that sucks. Landmine doesn't quite work out, but it's okay. Oh no, we can't do that. Fire grenade? Can't hear shit. Oh! Oh, almost gets it. No! So we are gonna TAC? Yeah, TAC, yeah. We already got the bar for it. We're gonna go for the infinite? No, we are not gonna go for the infinite. We're gonna drop that shit. Oh my ears. How is my volume, guys? Do I just need to not peek? I feel like that's the answer here. What the? I don't know what happened there. Some ASMR. Okay, it is a little too. Okay, there we go. There we go. Maybe like that. Breaks the TAC that time though. Phoenix is still in, but occasionally bumping right again or something. Okay, I'm too used to my old headset because my speaker piece was really short. So I think I just gotta do. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this works. Anyway, Legend with Wesker living by the skin of his teeth. See what we can do here. Another fix Wesker right here. Okay, good bringing in Chris. And Jibrill running into a fire grenade. And oh yeah, that's. I don't know if we can bring it home. We are bringing in Phoenix though, which I don't disagree with at this point. Less than 30 seconds left in the match. 2/3 of Live and Legend is kind of bleeding out. Oh my god! Do a fire grenade. It'll work. It'll work. Just do it. Trust me. Don't call an assist. Okay, you didn't call an assist. We got Wesker coming in. Oh, it's okay. Wesker, oh, damn. This is X Factor. Oh, that sucks. That sack tap is really quiet for me now. God damn it. Alright. Clearly, I can't have the best of both. How's the? That sucks. Jibrill advancing through 2. Damn. The second to last round, so
many things that could do that.
Also robbed. Also robbed.
There's so much robbery too. And
Exactly.
these teams look like they may do some robbery, because I know that a lot of people have felt robbed when getting blown up by Kennybo, being able to make good decisions and scrambles in their faces and not really understanding the skills behind that. But looks like MemesMayCry wants to avoid those scrambly situations in his face as much as possible, and has gone with the Morrigan Vergil shell, which is very good at just like keeping situations from forming that may have randomness involved. One of the many things that was advantageous about Chris G was that like the amount of people who could random him out in pools was 0, because he would just like have such a stable capability of keeping the keeping things in check. And it looks like MemesMayCry, going for a similar strategy, has an advantage in meter and the entire death of Spider-Man. And
also, honestly, he probably had the advantage of character select too. Like, I know I'm one to talk in that regard, but so you were talking about robbery earlier. Character select stream, not necessarily in the character picks necessarily, but definitely like in the composition of these. Like, you don't see Anchor Wolverine. He said X Factor 3 Berserker Charge Wolverine, but
And another thing is just like, Kenny doesn't have one of those like incredibly dominant neutral assists that make it so his point character just gets to like set up a situation where they're advantageous and then summon them to extend advantage in incredibly strong ways. While Memes, on the other hand, has access to missiles, one of the best assists for doing just that, and it saved him right there, as if on cue.
Damn, Berserker Project catching dubstep there.
Berserker Barrage X's hitbox is pretty large, and looks like Dr. Doom's about to go down as well. Is the Dark Wolverine the future that was needed in order to take down Morrigan Vergil? She's at a pixel. Could just... Oh no, she's at.
Oh god.
Now she's at a pixel.
Now she's dead. Now she's dead.
And Kennybo running it all the way back with that Dark Wolverine with the nice purple color scheme.
Starting to think Memes should try snapping him in.
Would you snap in leaving Storm in the back or leaving Spider-Man in back? I feel like Spider-Man in back.
Probably Spider-Man, yeah.
He is really fast and his mix-ups are weird and scary when he's X, but like Storm has that opportunity of just like grabbing your entire team by getting one like Hailstorm punishment assist when she has X. So
also it feels like X Factor does help shore up one of her big weaknesses of just like not doing damage. Like, her solo mix is fine, her mobility is
good.
Yeah, just the rest of it is a problem. And X Factor helps for, you know,
both of those things.
Exactly.
But not being an X Factor, she is eating some chip damage. She's also eating some connected hits too from the Sulfus, and this match has been just like the first one. Memes was getting so much advantage out of the starting state of the game, getting to zone, but this time there's a clean hit on Wolverine. Doesn't have a confirm off of it though, and Wolverine's just going to press some buttons, put some hurt onto Vergil, but Morrigan just backing off, trying to get a situation that's safe to activate Astral, and just shooting at all of these dry tags. Is Kenny's managed to keep all of his team alive, but all of them are bleeding and don't even have the ability to recover full red light.
Damn, really? That's it? I thought Crawler Assault would have at least gotten him. Damn, that has like no life rings.
It's no mock speed. At this time with Wolverine gone, we're gonna see that X Factor 3 Storm. You think that she's gonna make it work? Oh, that's not how to make it work.
That is not how you make it work. Goes for the missiles instead, but...
Oh no! Didn't have another thing in mind and gets caught by... Oh no, invest the X Factor. I like investing the X Factor there. Because Storm would have been able to get the kill and have an incoming mix-up on Doom. And better to invest it than try to bank it for X Factor 3 Vergil.
Yeah. Memes rounding it up with the jump heavy there on the way down, flipping Storm. See what happens here. This definitely, Spidey Morrigan definitely like a struggle. Like, Spider-Man's entire playstyle is a bit like fishing. He's just waiting for an opportunity to actually get the hit. A lot of his neutral involves, you know, doing web balls, zipping around, just calling assists, but unfortunately, Kennybo kind of has to brute force it to an extent, because the only real, like, and I even struggle to call this neutral assist. The only real neutral assist he has at his disposal, and, you know, that's not going full screen. That's not really winning in too many durability wars. It's not that helpful for extensions either, but, you know, as I say,
it doesn't start up super fast, so even in situations where you may want to have something for like an assist that helps you with footsies or pressure strings, it just comes out slow enough that chances are that you'll just get hit. But
tagged him a little bit.
Activated. Do you think that the Dark Wolverine is going to happen again? Because game one, that had been the entire end of Memes' team. Oh, the Swiss cheese! Or what is it called? Berserker Rage?
It's called Berserker Rage, but I think a lot of people will say Swiss cheese. It's fun.
It is.
That move is so funny because it was intended as like a powerless Wolverine, but it's still plus on block. So even if you accidentally block it, and even if they don't push block, it's still advantage. It's like they're like you could be mashing Tenderizer, and basically, if you mash Swiss cheese, you're fine. You're fine. Anyway, can he go into his next team?
Okay, I think that this is a substantially better team, even though its team composition is still not the most ridiculous, but like it's X23 with the pseudo-neutral assistant Darkhold that will protect her from projectiles. And
it also works pretty well with lockdown. It also works pretty well with lockdown, but the other issue I have with this team isn't necessarily position. So like on paper, it's okay, it works. You got a point character, you got your anchor, you got your mid, but all three of these characters, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say, all kind of resources. It's like Dorm likes having bar for stalking flare, chaotic flame punishes from full screen. Phoenix obviously likes 5 bars. X23 even, she's got 2 invincible level 1s. She's got, you know, the unblockable level. It feels like these characters are going to be fighting too much over. Oh, the Astral Twin fucked it.
Being at Astral, normally the sister is a friend, but that's one of those times where it's like, you know, you love your siblings 99% of the time, but then there's those times where it's like, gosh darn it, what are you doing, Sid?
It's okay. I'm playing the world's smallest.
Oh, that was almost just ping pong.
And I'm assuming Kenny definitely wanted to X there, but unfortunately you can't spell parsec without ours. And MemesMayCry advancing 3-1. No, that was winners.
Yeah, teams advancing and winners. Stream monsters, are you able to hear Sack Tap? Is the audio quality good?
Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Y'all can hear me. That's all that matters. We got Joker. I've seen these two play actually.
I really appreciate the bloodstained Deadpool aesthetic that Zenpool's going with here for his outfit choice. Thank goodness for all of the various colors we have access to. And going in with a jump S when there's both assist support and Magneto's strong anti-air buttons, Zenpool has those guts in him, but they're actually pretty even on health right now, and Magneto used up his meter but got sniped out of the shockwave, so now he's at a meter deficit, and bringing in Ryu against Zero, I guess wants the red life back. I can't imagine it's an easier time for Ryu to fight Zero than it is for Deadpool.
It's probably worse off, if anything, but I think at this point Deadpool's going to go Ryu to the holes, figuratively speaking, just so we can give Deadpool a little bit more time to recover red health back, because, yeah, I don't really see how much Ryu can do against the likes of Zero or Magneto for that matter. Sentinel might be an easier time to really push through Blackbot. You got Beam coming out. Not really gonna tag anyone, but this is gonna buy Ryu a few more seconds of life. He's in Deadpool now. With oh my god!
Ooh, the Bolo's had connected, but I wonder, with all those things on screen, is there a good way to confirm?
He does have heavy quick work, but I'm not sure if he slides low enough to the ground to just straight up avoid drones. If we had our resident Deadpool expert here, Psychilic, he might be able to answer that question, but alas, I have no idea.
Well, looks like at this point, life is pretty even in between them, but we have the potential for Anchor Akuma versus Anchor Sentinel. How do you feel both of those characters? They're amazing assists, but like, and how much meter they have has such a huge impact on how they play neutral. Like, if you can snipe something with Beam, Akuma just is an entirely different character in neutral, and if you have Hard Drive to punish anything predictable in the air, even if it generates a hitbox, it makes Sentinel so much different too.
It's funny because Akuma and Sentinel are kind of similar in two aspects. Like as anchors, they're okay. They're pretty good. They're not like top. They're not like top whatever or anything. They both got good assists. Their point play is, Akuma's damage output is, you know, arguably better, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, and even then, it's like you said, Sentinel's got Hard Drive. Akuma, it's not as, you know, robust as Hard Drive, but he's got Shin, not Shin Short. He's got the DP Super, which he gets to do if he lands. So they both got.
The thing that's like Short Europe.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit like Short Europe, but
I don't actually know. Stream chat. Do you know what the name of Akuma's DP Super is that you can get out of TAC?
I think it's like Masatsu Go Shoryu or something.
That sounds right.
Oh, goddamn, Zero assist hit behind him too.
Zero's assist is kind of hilarious. The Ryu engine is very decent. The only reason I don't use it is because it covers a similar space to Jam Session, and Jam Session covers that space better. But like, it's a really good assist.
It is pretty good. Like, no one's really picking Zero for the support value. It's a little limited as is. But mid-Zero is mid-Zero. You still have Zero on your team, and then Zero's probably a top 5 anchor by, not top 5, top 10 anchor by, you know, beating Zero. Oh,
and the X Factor was enough to confirm Magneto's going to die off of this. Zenpool has X Factor 2 incoming mix-up, but sometimes the Zero will just press down H on incoming, and you need to make sure that your incoming's tight enough that it won't die to that. So now Zenpool is going to lose all of his X Factor time, and probably Ryu on top of that as long as Joker doesn't drop this. So Akuma has to— oh no! Oh no!
Well, now he's about to lose his anchor.
That didn't combo either, that reset. And that reset again. Oh no.
Joker just stealing the entire damn bank from Zenpool right now. Alright, we're gonna get cross. Yeah, cross. That was very dirty.
I appreciate that one, leaving the lightning trail behind, using lightning out of the corner, but still having enough on deck that you're able to do something to follow up and confirm off it reasonably.
How's my volume now? Because I'm reading up in chat saying I'm a little bit quiet. Oh god, happy birthday! Papa the X, this is probably the best decision Joker could have made right now.
And invest the meter. Now it's up to just Ryu, and he doesn't even have a ton of VAR for this. He's a little over 3 to fight off the entire team for Joker with assists, with all of these things to lock down in the corner. Goes into the Zero tag. Could have potentially killed Ryu there, because Sogenmu lets you kill anything at any point in time. But like, there's one last chance for Zenpool to do this. Is he going to be able to use that X Factor and all that meter? Launcher.
Yeah.
If you press the launcher button, does that mean that he got a crossed up input for DPS?
Possibly. That's probably what happened. Anyway, Zenpool doing a good job sniping out Sentinel there, but you know, Joker also counteracting by. Oh, that was smart. That was smart. That was smart. Because even if he nullified the Sugenmu there, the Hadangaki there was probably no. Oh wait, we can. Oh no, we can't hit him there. Yeah, no, that. Man, that super kind of sucks as a reversal.
Yeah, just because something has invulnerability doesn't mean it's enough to make you happy. And now needs to deal with Sogenmu Zero. Is going to need to just deal with all of this chip. And Disruptor is also an obnoxious assist. It's one of the fastest horizontal tools along with Greyhound that just like means that even though Zero has like less than level 3 Buster Charge, normally he can't interact full screen super quickly.
It's definitely a problem for characters that don't really have a good way to like flit around. Which, you know, in a lot of cases, Disruptor, you're not really gonna call it outside of counter calls, but you know, with Ryu, he's not, you know, he doesn't have flight, he doesn't have double jumps, he doesn't have advanced aerial mobility like that, except for, you know, Tatsu. And even then, that's kind of pushing it.
Yeah, Tatsu, questionable motion tool. Oh, but something that's not questionable is the wonderfulness of the fruity fetus who has gifted a tier 1 sub to Senior Hamon. Thank you, fetus, for supporting the community, and same to Senior Hamon.
Wake up throw! Oh! And the Tatsu assist for the confirm! Oh my god!
I'm going to need to hop off for my match. Good luck
with
to
your
everyone
match.
playing.
Oh my god. That's some training mood. That's some training room shit right there. that was extremely goofy. Anyway, Anchor Zero. Let's see what he does here. Pandan Geki locking out the rest of Sentinel's X Factor, and he's doing he was doing a good job with the push block. Unfortunately, Joker varied up the timing there for the fireballs. He got TP. Good patience from Joker. Oh, yep, that works. That works. 3 bars on Ryu, though. If we get the... We should be able to get the kill here. We're going to build enough bar for the Sogenmu. But we'll see what happens with these... It's going to drop. It's going to drop. Okay. Joker advancing 3-1 over Sentinel. That was a close set. That was a close-ass set. But, you know, Zero will forever be a problem. It don't matter what fighting game he's in. Onimusha Blade Warriors, TVC, Marvel 3. Hell, he was sorta in SVC Chaos and he was straight up banned. This is important to notice.
Sacktop's words cutting out for you maybe like 30%
Yeah,
of the time.
no, that's the power of my USB phone. I get to have my words cut out every so often because I can either have my ear, like my left muff against the ear, or I can put it on my face a little bit, and then y'all can hear me.
Oh darn.
It's
Sacktop playing the tech
box looks
matchup
nice.
in real life.
The box looks nicer.
Look at this, Mothman is already up to 4 meters in the time that we've been chatting.
Yeah! That is one of the follies with Morrigan, unfortunately, up against the Morrigan Phoenix Shell. She's not as good at making the Morrigan player regret those assist calls. Like, she can throw a fireball, she can do a soul fist, but that's not really going to amount to too much. And Mothman, he feels like he already has this in the bag with Proxmore top and Astral Hood. But this is a fun little thing Rock likes to do, especially against this ship. You'll notice that he has foregone Cold Star, actually, in favor of Bloom.
He's rocking Bloom?
He's rocking Bloom, yes.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Actually, no, I'm sure how I feel about this, and I do not like it as much as him rocking Cold Star.
Here's the mindset, because he plays this against Noel Brown, and the main thing is, Cold Star is a very nice assist to have, but against MODOK, against Doom, against Morrigan, if you can't actually pin them down long enough to make it work, it's dead weight. It's nothing. So with Rock going Bloom, it gives his Morrigan more opportunities to after. It gives Doom enough meter to continuously follow my leads, and Amy, I think she's a. So giving your anchor more meter as well is even nicer.
That's true.
Like, Cold Star's a good assist, but if it's not going to be useful in 99% of the match, no point in picking it.
The thing is, I feel specifically in this matchup that since Rock's one of the people who has Cold Star confirms into Soul Drain loops, that it's very useful to have on deck, because it means a hit with Morrigan, even if Mothman's managed to stall up to 5, can still convert into like a situation that could be game-winning.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, it's important to. Oh, that was nice.
That was good.
It's really hard. It's really difficult. Those like super high up confirms. Oh my god, just barely. If you get the wait a minute, if you get the incoming on Morrigan here. No, okay, never mind. But you are correct. Soul Drain's good for making things come out, but Rock has to do the Morrigan MODOK matchup, and without having missiles at his disposal, there's virtually zero way that Morrigan's gonna catch MODOK out of the air on landing. Like he can.
got hit out of Astro.
Like, he can chase, like, Morrigan can chase MODOK down if he's not already doing his thing, but it's hard for Morrigan to actually do that, because he's got Beam, he doesn't even snipe from full screen. He's got 8-second flight, he can just do body attack, stall out in the air while he's calling. And she's not doing a whole lot. Morrigan's not doing a whole lot, especially if she doesn't have missiles. And that's the one change I think Rock could afford to make, where I understand he probably wants to run rocks so he can have more time for Doom to do stuff during the follow my lead, but I think at the cost of kind of losing his only neutral assist that's relevant for the point more, I'm not feeling it as much. Like, I do like Bloom. I do think Bloom is a good decision, only because Cold Star is a really long run. But yeah, no, rocks for missiles might go, but we'll see what Rock does here, because he's about to lose more now. But makes Mothman spend the bar.
I like that Mothman's willing to invest those resources, especially with the... And then instead of going for, like, a big mix-up on incoming...
No, she get chipped here. Never mind. Oh! Like, this, it's good for Mothman, because Phoenix is alive, but losing Morrigan might be an issue, because we got those infinites, I'm assuming. Unless I just cursed it.
Oh no, I think Rock's on this, but and also like Ambi infinites are one of those like medium speed infinites. They're not as slow as like a Dante or one of the slow variants of the Nova one, but it's not as fast as like a Doom Kill or something. Morgan's gonna go down here, and Rock has access to multiple followings of leads. The first one connects.
Yeah, okay, he might need 1 bar for this. Never mind, I keep forgetting MODOK only has 950k.
Thank goodness, MODOK does not deserve to be a high health character. That would make life miserable for so many people, when he already has so many ways of just like avoiding interaction.
Well, Jibrill's Phoenix, not Jibrill, Mothman's Phoenix surviving that. Blocks. Let's see what happens here.
X Factor on deck, but there is only 18 Marvel seconds left, and going to have access to the THC that she needs to deal with.
Oh god.
Oh, he got hit, and then he got hit again. It was a reset.
Yeah, no, that was a Sophie's choice there. It's like like Rock X Factor early, so he could get more time to move around, and then Mothman. He did get the blocks, but eventually it looked like he second guessed himself a little bit, but it's whatever. Rock tying things up.
This time, Rock's Morrigan managing to get a lot more done. Almost all of those Soul Fists have ended up blocked,
Woo!
And because of that,
Almost.
took off 3/4 of MODOK, and now is going to have the majority of Morrigan gone too. This is a pretty terrifying situation for Morrigan.
Yeah, like, you don't want to bring Phoenix in, Astral versus Morrigan, but it's like you may as well throw MODOK to the wall, just block for as long as you can, but it's a hit on MODOK. Phoenix coming in just under 4.5 bars. If you can survive for long enough, face tank enough and chip, might be enough to make it work. Never mind. Oh, just barely. You were talking about robberies earlier.
Rock making sure that it was time to invest in thievery. It makes sure to kill off these characters, and this time gets just a clean hit against MODOK and gets the snap in on Phoenix. Interesting to see him choose to summon the Ami. I bet that's muscle memory coming into play instead of the rocks. But
no, I don't disagree. Like I said, he's really just using Rock. He's just using Ami for Bloom Assist right now, and that gives him more Astral. It makes Mothman second guess, because obviously, but if he raw tags in, they're bringing in whoever into an Astral Field Soul Fist barrage, and that's not really ideal in of itself, because they're losing their red health. Potentially, if they have red health to begin with. And yeah, no, it's like I said, I don't disagree with the decision there. The molecular shield, maybe, but it's working out. Like, Rock's definitely getting mileage out of it.
Oh yeah, I appreciate the mileage he's getting. Just like when you're mixing up someone on incoming, summon your assistant has a hitbox.
Exact. Pseudo lariat. Sort of.
Lariat and Spirit. You're afraid of that dog? Is Amy just one of those dogs that...
Oh, I'm talking about I was talking about rocks. Yeah, no. Amy...
dog side without actually, it's just that cute dog that'll bark at you and lick your hand.
Exactly. She is scary. She can be scary.
Oh, and the THC coming out. Ooh, going
Shadow Servant. I guess he was hoping that Shadow Servant would reach that far, but it's not quite full screen, fortunately.
Thank goodness. That move is already like one of the best non-install uses of meter in the game. It does not need to be better in any way.
Exactly.
And now another THC is available. Doesn't even need it. Manages to use his impeccable movement to get in and get the throw. Invest the X Factor so that way there's not going to be any need to spend more meter. All of it's available to mix up this MODOK.
And mix this man he is going to do. Nice block though. God damn. Oh! So this is gonna kill. And this is also gonna kill Rock's X Factor time. Cause yeah, we got enough bar to loop loop in the head of Hyper Battering Ram. Sad news, DXP eliminated Zenpool. Damn! Chat, alright, put out the copy pastas. I don't know if he wanted them. Oh my god! Amy, too thin for the fat asses to connect. And if there's one thing that Mothman can do better than a lot of MODOKs in recent memory, solo MODOK comebacks seem to be his forte. We got Shuffle.
Get in there?
It's gonna be a trade. Never mind, it's not gonna trade at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna get another Shuffle in? No, we're gonna slow down. Smart.
I'd like the slow instead. Because there's only 3 seconds left on clock. Even if he gets a hit here, if he's slowed down, that means that it won't do damage fast enough to win.
I don't disagree. But yeah, Rock advancing 3-1.
Very nice work to Rock mode. Also, I like there's a blue color palette for the dog. I don't have any blue dogs in my life, so getting to see the color synergy still work. 99% of the time is fine, but there's that little percent of the time where it's like, oh no, something's wrong with the connection.
As he gets a better connection to TNS servers. That's that, I guess. Did Rock win? Rock did indeed win for Mothman, 3-1.
And Memes this time, rocking the Morrigan against Babaghanoush. Looks like Memes has been opting to use Morrigan in a lot more matchups recently. And fighting off against Babaghanoush, definitely nice to have something that can chip out Zero without needing to interact with him as much, cover angles that force him to use his limited movement tools and ways to get around things. But 1 pixel of Zero is still enough to get rid of an entire Morrigan. Let's see if Babaghanoush is going to kill off the succubus. No! He let her live, and just as Morrigan got to live, she's getting to put Doom into a terrible situation. Baba is down at a single meter. He's not going to be able to get a DHC into Vergil safely anytime soon.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, this... When you are Doom and you don't have a lead and you're fighting Morrigan, it's always just like a sad life. It looks like just through chip damage, we've already seen half of Doom vanish, while Morrigan's sitting pretty, has access to resources. Memes not choosing to invest in Astral, I like that. When you already win neutral against Doom as Morrigan with missiles assist, I think that saving the resources for when you're sure you'll be able to have at least one ready to fight Vergil with is pretty valuable. Ooh, flying over the photons just to be safe, and unflies and blocks in time in order to deal with things. Gets the hit, but then doesn't have a confirm that will avoid missiles, so just backs off. Nice work to Memes not overcommitting and just getting blown up for it, because we all know that Vergil loves when people run into his missiles calls.
Speaking of getting blown up.
Okay, but Meme still has his own Vergil. But, oh, never mind. He doesn't have his own Vergil. I didn't mean to lie to you, stream chat.
He's got a dead body. That's what he's got.
MemesMayCry has the corpse of a Vergil, but unfortunately,
it was a Vergil. I don't know what it is now. Baba taking round 1.
Nice work to Babaghanoush. Using a decent amount of like little blue busters. one of the things that's nice about them is that they could just like pet Doom to stop one of the or two of the missiles from coming out at times. That could just be such a huge thing on how neutral gets played out. Lots of like errant hits that aren't quite turning into anything, which is weird since both of these characters have such enormous confirm tools, but sometimes, especially online, that's how it could go, and Baba's ready for that one with the rapid slash to make sure you could get the pickup, kill off this Morrigan. If you hit MemesMayCry's Doom, would you snap as Baba?
I mean, yeah. Depends on the resources at hand. Just under. God damn! Blocks the unbroccoli, gets a foot dive, and unfortunately Tyrone is preventing us from getting a proper follow up from that. So we'll see what happens here. Babaghanoush going to be working with 2 bars. We are going to snap though.
I like snapping here. Like, MemesMayCry, you do not want to give his Vergil an opportunity to just win the game on you.
Memes going for a push block there. Unfortunately, he was not blocking, so he's not gonna. And what the heck happened there?
Yeah, so Genwu timing was weird and late after the Raikosen hit, and Dr. Doom's going to die, but Vergil that's injured is still a Vergil, especially with 5 meters and X Factor 3 on deck. Oh, never mind. I keep having this illusion that MemesMayCry has Vergil on his team, and I have to keep lying to the viewers because Babaghanoush has made sure that's not true.
Yeah, nah, Memes Vergil is definitely doing its best Iron Man impression right now, as T.A. Wolf would probably say.
Dang, out of the game that quick?
Oh, hey, speaking of which, there's T.A. Wolf in the chat right now.
Everyone send T.A. Wolf some love, hopping in the chat this evening. Great member of the community that we all appreciate.
Yeah, Wolf, I did say you did just get summoned. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, what can Memes do? Like, you're the resident Morgan player of the 2 of us. What could Memes do to kind of adjust to what's happening? Because a lot of it looks like agnostic confirms on the part of both players. They get hits, they're just not quite believing in the existence of those hits, but there's probably more to it than that.
That is definitely a factor of it, where some of the things where he's attempting to confirm are just either too little or too much respect for missiles has happened like 15 times. Where when it's too little, he ends up getting comboed and losing a character, and when it's too much, he's giving up opportunities where he could potentially be killing Zero. And this is one of those times where he just didn't do it enough in footsies, and Pixel Zero has been able to survive and take it. Memes manages to bring this one back, which he totally can. Like, we haven't seen his Vergil get to play yet, and his Vergil's very good, so if it just gets to do what it needs to do, you could totally run this entire thing back against Babaghanoush. But, if we get to see more of the Morrigan, I think that playing at the range that Zero can reaction buster only if you're on the ground, and that if you're at normal jump height, lightning is slow enough that you could react with Unfly. Just shooting Soul Fist from there controls where Zero can move while also being safe to all of his poke options. So I would like Memes to play in that space more rather than close above or far away.
Oh shit, the DHC?
And again, poor Memes' Vergil. This character is just like not getting the opportunity to show his potential. Let's see if he could run it back with the solo Doom. Do you think he has the proficiency with Solar Dog? Oh, there it is.
He might!
1 pixel. Seen 1 pixel Zero do a lot today. Let's see what 1 pixel Doom can do.
Well, no, that's the problem. It's a nerf now. It's no longer Pixel Doom. See, that's what happens. He lost his pixel. Now he lost.
Yeah, his life went up too high and just needed to go back down to 0. That Babaghanoush.
Oh, he taunted too. What? Come on. That was a 3-0. But come on. I think we're more placing sick cards than you.
About the Jam Session versus Misses matchup.
Yeah, Jam Session's pretty good. God, right at the start there, tagging the missiles there. As far as the what versus what, I do think missiles does a lot more than what Jam Session does, but at the same time, I think a good Jam Session call can help block a lot of the missiles out. But Zero on his own can already do a pretty good job out set assist. But you know, it doesn't fucking matter now.
If you get a hit, it doesn't matter what the assists are, just as long as you keep your combo going. And if you were Yuli here, would you snap in the Dark one?
I would not drop my combo first and foremost, but...
See, SACTAP, giving the top level play, if you don't drop your combos, you're much more likely to win games.
Exactly.
And especially when your opponent is playing a character with a foot dive or a helm breaker or something where the drop is just very easy to confirm off of.
And if you're playing a team where your highest health character is not okay, you're up against Yuli, and he gets any sort of hit on you. Nice awareness by Yuli there, getting out of the display. Freaking Vergil.
And is able to shoot up
dead.
Doom.
Oh shit.
Dang, just kill off Doom, bring in Vergil of his own with Jam Session Assist. Will Romora be able to block the mix-up? Seems to block it just fine, but there's another meter on deck.
He is in the corner, so he doesn't have to worry about as much. And now, Yuli doing his best EX3 impression there, but... Yeah,
well, let's see how it turns out. He still has Romora's amount of X Factor is pretty decent remaining, but Yuli's at the Yuli's alive for some reason.
Oh my god.
A down H with Dante or a Stinger, unsure which. I'd assume it's Stinger for the option select throw, but it looked like it down H, which not a move that Dante does exactly go to in any situation, to my knowledge, outside of combos.
Or if your name is Max. But
I'll push all the way to the corner, but that's one of the things that's so amazing about Jam Session is even when you're cornered, it has the opportunity to, if they start blocking it, you could reclaim any position on the screen that you want as a result. So it doesn't matter if you're cornered if you just get them to block for a moment. But Missile's so good at that too, is able to get screen control, but it looks like Yuli hasn't been taking much chip damage from Missiles and has been in the state to be able to confirm more often when he gets those hits. Just needs to be respectful of the threat this Vergil is on making the game potentially not happen again.
It doesn't hurt if Yuli might have snapping Vergil as well, but we'll see what he does now.
Yuli is one of the players who does snap more often than not, I've found. I think that it was because he got that strange drop in the first game that he didn't go for it afterwards. And Romora is such an amazing person on incoming, just has the layers that will keep him safe and everything will convert into a kill, and he has safe mix-ups that go along with it that are going to end up being like meter positive for a huge amount on block because all of his characters just have so much meter gain. It's ridiculousness.
Whew.
And Romora showing that it's not just the Dark Vergil, you also need to kill that point character first. And go
I mean, you know what? Sure, why not?
Romora is just being lore accurate. Doom comes in and takes all the credit at the last minute, like, I did this.
Exactly.
Thanks, Romora, for supporting the comic community and knowing that Doom is the greatest of all time. But looks like they're both going right back into it. So this is also the first time in a while that we've been running first to threes instead of Pasadena rules. Which players do you feel that impacts and wise, SACTAP?
Funny enough, Zero Doom Vergil, Zero McCry players. Because I feel like doing there's a lot of mental stack that goes into playing any of the, I mean, you know, the tradition. I'm probably speaking from a different perspective because I play low tiers, but I'd like to play those dudes as less as I can, just because, you know,
yeah, it's just mentally exhausting.
Asking the rules, it can be, yeah, mentally exhausting.
Where it's like, oh, I need to thread this needle through this complex hole, not just once, but over and over again, while also having the emotional energy from all of the previous times threading the needle. It just, like, it definitely builds up. I feel it also, there's a different kind of build-up you get when dealing with, like, a really campy, slow team. Oh, and the pause and the quit. Oh, is my mic too loud?
I think. Sounds good. Enjoy your Wawa.
Thank you.
But yeah, looks like Jibrill is trading out teams, picking something a little more well-rounded. Guess he was feeling a little bit shaky after his set again. Can't say I blame him. But these are two characters that he does actually. So let's see how this goes. And as I say that, before joining me on the mic, Rock getting the hit on Jibrill 0. We're about to drain this man's bank account. No meter.
No meter, no health. And now
no health whatsoever now.
Just completely gone. Doom coming in with about nothing. Trying to work this bar. Jibrill taking 50% already, getting ping-ponged around by all these soul fists in a rock. We open up, and now Doom's gonna die. Oh, I lied.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's smart.
Mix up Vergil, I agree. X Factor also, I agree. Can you kill the situation? Yeah, that was a bit of a weird confirm.
Oh, soul fist
out of the swords. Wow.
There's Tyrone killing off. Oh no!
No, Rock didn't block his toes.
Oh what? Got the double jump. He should have let it go.
Yeah, did that a little bit early, and wow, nice.
No, we don't. Photon shot saving him there. Never mind.
Oh no, Rock.
It's happening.
Alright,
Morrigan is
X Factor. Rock just pressing all the buttons in the corner, working on this third bar. No, just gonna go into the super.
I don't blame him.
Sir.
Sheesh.
Alright, Rock taking the first game over Jibrill.
That went from 10 to 100 real fucking fast.
Jibrill, no ZMC, playing 0 missiles like a true Chad. I respect it. And not seeming to work out against Rock so far.
No, Rock is a bit of a Chad himself. He was playing Bloom earlier against Mothman. Isicera had a couple of objections toward that, but I explained, you know, he likes playing that assist particularly against Morrigan Phoenix Shell, because Cold Star is not really most point characters that are put in front of that team. So for Rock, you know, better to get free bar for the follow my lead for the Astral. Oh my god, Tyrone again coming in clutch. And Jibrill doing a really good job just trying to outmaneuver Rock's Morrigan.
Oh, the missile saving his life. Jibrill with the Pixel 0 though, this is dangerous. Rock taking all that damage and just pretty much straight hits. Now having to tag out Morrigan, get this Doom in, and Jibrill brings in his Doom of his own. Both players have no meter. Rock gonna be calling this Harmonizer.
Yeah, Jibrill close to 1 right now, but
wow,
damn, just barely.
Working that Doom all the way into the corner, gets an air throw, and now Doom's gonna die.
That's gonna suck a lot for Rock. Is basically the damage for Rock's team. Morrigan losing health. Not much of it. That was a very vegan incoming. No meat whatsoever.
And doesn't get the DHC because 0 might already be in Sogenmu.
Not sure. He might be. That would make sense if he was.
And now Morrigan got to play until he got foot dove. And
okay, he was again.
There's the Sogenmu, and now it's all up to Amy. And locked down in the corner here. 0 missiles. Oh no! Try to push block. Got hit with a straight fireball, and now Jibrill in the corner. And Amy with the weird hitbox. You can't solo OTG her, so he had to end that early with the assist there. Good recognition.
Tied up 1-1.
The first to 3, so no Pasadena rules in effect. Mothman eliminating Living Legend 3-1 in losers. Rip.
Rip. You hate to see it, but shout outs to Living Legend for weathering that MS difference in the first place.
And the shout outs to Surge for gifting Tier 1 sub to Gibson. If we can get one to Les Paul, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, what happened to Snoop Dogg and God?
I think I gifted one to T-Pain or something once.
That makes sense. It's good times. Good times.
Alright, back to the match. Rock getting in here on this Vergil. Got this snap. Jibrill 0 bleeding right now. The Rock got the X Factor early. Jibrill might bust back here? No. Too late in the combo.
Oh.
And now there's the sub to this. Let's go. Shout out to Surge.
Wait, was that Lee's Paul?
I think it's Les
Paul.
No,
Les Paul. Okay, that's Les Paul. Goddamn Surge.
No, Rock's Morrigan. No meter here though, just gets it.
Just enough. Honestly, he might have been able
to the late Coolio yet. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this is like we got 2 bars for a follow my lead, but on 0 with that little health, I don't know necessarily needs it.
Gets scooped. Right out of the air.
This is-
Great throwing him out of the lightning there. Now Doom's gonna get big schmicks on incoming. Nice meaty stuff from Rock. And you know what's gonna happen here. Snap back 2 bars. Play the game.
There's the snapperoo.
Lead will be followed, but will mix-ups be blocked? Other side, wow.
Oh my god!
Jibrill gets the hit, but
We
no
did see the
convert.
block, but yeah. Yeah, that might have been a push block attempt, but it worked out.
Oh,
They'll start keeping Vergil in place for a little bit. Helmbreaker,
very
Tyrone!
dangerous scrambles.
Tyrone
Now
actually worked
Jibrill.
against Jibrill there, but it worked out because he got the air throw.
Throw, now Doom's gonna go down with the missiles here in the corner. And we got layers on incoming. Let's see if Amy can escape. Rapid slash, teleports. Alright, still blocking. A little bit of X Factor time left for Jibrill.
He went for something
done.
there. Sure. Ooh!
And now this is possible, but Rock gets clipped. Missiles, not able to end the combo right. If Rock gets a hit
Oh
of
my
some
god.
kind here.
Oh,
Wow,
oh,
weapon
Tyrone
switching
again!
past all the missiles. Smart of him to put up the Okami shuffle here. That was like the meatiest thing he could have possibly thrown up, but there's nothing he can really do there. Can't counter supers, unfortunately, and Jibrill, out of that first game, now up 2-1 against Rock. Trying to push his way in the winner's top 8 with some Zero Doom Vergil. Trying to push Rox Morgan into the corner here, too. Getting the Astral up early.
And Zero taking a little bit of damage there.
Fetus finding out how most of us found out.
Yeah. Yeah, I only found out about it like that's a little before I hopped on. Fucking sucks. Almost gets it confirmed there.
S might have worked there. Rox Morgan still in it. Jibrill trying to get his way in. Rock getting out of the corner. Trying to anyways.
Sulfus coming in.
But now once again, Sogenmu popped. In the corner, rapid slash. Rock doing a great job of blocking all of this stuff. Just has to get his spot. Not able to quite convert there. Doom, that assist call actually helped him because Morgan would have got hit. Not. But now this is so scary because Jibrill just not letting Rock Mode activate and play at all.
He's just not letting him out.
Same side there, and great air throw. Do we get to convert here? We do. Wow, off the super jump height. That's so good from Rock.
And we got
Alright,
we got
Doom Vergil.
Uh-oh. It's okay
Cold
though.
Star, though.
In there.
Alright, and Jibrill has no bar here. He's gonna have to find a way to get Vergil in. Now Rock's definitely gonna snap. There it is. Tagging when he's in the air. I respect it. Goats in with the Helmbreaker. The missiles actually messed up the convert there just a little bit. Jibrill working on that bar there, but the backwards HS. Now Rock Mode's Amy gonna come in, gonna be all up to this. X Factor pops, slows down, but we got the swords.
We do have swords, but Amy
Super's
has
not
a sword of her
affected
own.
by slow. Rock trying to find his way in there, but missiles making it really difficult right now. Jibrill, no meter.
Oh, there it is!
Gets to convert. Can he get this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice with the side switch, too.
Very good.
Alright, and now the problem is gone, but Jibrill still with that big red glowing X and Dr. Doom in the back. Good block on the incoming. Slowed down. Great convert. Knocked out. No, not quite. But Dog versus Doom, pretty bad for Doom. Rock gonna go ahead and slow down early here. Finger lasers into finger laser super, not gonna quite convert. Good counter. And now Jibrill forced to make something happen here. 10 seconds left on the clock.
He can.
Oh wait, now he has the lead.
Yeah.
I think. And now all he has to do is super when Rock gets close. And there it is. Push blocks.
Oh no! He tried to go for a full start.
Oh no, at the last second. No, wow, he hit the overhead, but the time ran out, so he didn't get the damage. And Jibrill, very, very close set. Wow, yeah, Surge is right. That would have been enough. Just that literal hit. That air light into heavy. Let's see what happens. The duality of parsec connections, we got 3 MS versus 82 MS. Living next to the server versus literally living across the country in a different country to the server. Isicera doing a good job of whittling down Joker's Magneto already. Already down to 25% health. Work to the corner. Get all these straight hits, but that uppercut assist for Joker always clutch working out in those situations. Gonna take Isicera 0 to the corner, and now it's gonna go down. 1 bar is enough? No, he needs the other one. Does he get it? An extension? He does. Uppercut. Wow, nice. Morrigan comes in, but Shadow Blade's out of the corner. Now see Morrigan get to activate Astral here, and Isicera gets a chance to play. Zone out 0 a little bit here, but Joker not taking too much chip from any of this right now. Just staying up in the air, doing those dive kick feints. Took a little bit there, but good job of winning that first Astral out, but here's the second. Shadow Blade into flight cancel. Imagine having a DP that you can flight cancel out of and combo after. Alright, second Astral's down. And now Joker activating Kennybo, and oh no, a little bit of input error from Isicera there, but Isicera gets the throw after Joker misses the throw attempt of his own, but a happy birthday. And now the super mid-screen stuff here. No, not quite able to get both of them, and now Isicera gets another piece of life. As Morrigan and Dante have just enough health to be able to put some life back into this game. Devil Trigger with the X Factor, gonna get all this red health back. Isicera trying to get something started with Dante. Devil Trigger. Joker here in the corner, gets out with the dive kick, and gotta watch out with those Harmonizer calls. They are punishable, barely, but they are punishable. Good air throw, but unfortunately X Factor ran out and she's not going to be able to get much of a combo off that. Now Joker punishing that Harmonizer, but good crouching L from Isicera. And now 20 seconds left. And this is still possible for either player. Joker's still with the health lead, but Isicera getting all this red life back from Morrigan. And now Joker activating Genwu. Drones on the screen, not quite a convert, but all this life getting taken. Dante does not have much life at all. Isicera tags him. Morrigan, with 10 seconds left on the clock, you got to make something happen now. Like, you literally have to team super about assist call and then summon hope that's enough. And just like that, Dante's going to go down. And with 3 seconds left, this is pretty much all but over. First game going to go to Joker here on the 82 MS, playing all the way from Toronto. You see it there with the timeout. I don't know who's commentating, but his voice is so gentle, it's like it's caressing my soul. Jesus Christ. Thanks. Alright, going back in character select, Isicera opting to switch to Magneto this time. 0 not quite working out. Let's see what happens here. Whiffed Ace, but again, the Re-Engine assist doing work for a Joker. Just because the buttons whiff does not mean that assist is not there. Now with the happy birthday, might actually be able to kill both here. Does pop the X Factor to make it possible. And now with all this bar spent, Magneto and Dante gonna go down, and now up to Morrigan. With 10 seconds in, 2 characters already down. Trade on the Shadow Blade there at the incoming. And level 3 Morrigan's no joke. With 4 bars on deck. The X Factor level 3. There's a lot of chip damage, but Joker, we were saying before, doing a great job of avoiding, but Isicera gets in, drops the combo on 0, but gets another hit. Now going to be able to meaty with the fireball and activate Astral. Make Joker take all this damage. Half life bar gone from just 4 fireballs, 1 missed dash or push block. And your character is just dead. Disruptor, Disruptor. And now X Factor almost out for Isicera. With Magneto taking all this damage, Joker gonna have to tag or something soon, but gets it with the standing low. And now this is a terrible matchup for Sentinel. 2 meters on both sides. The Isicera gets in, Astral activated, finds the hit, and level 3. I don't think it's going to be enough to take it here. Sentinel might just live with the pixel and no Shadow Servant available after, but this is pretty hard, and Joker just goes in with the rawest of Tiger Knee hard drives, and Isicera flies in Sentinel's face, but he doesn't get the combo afterwards. In classic Sentinel fashion, hard drive pops out. And now tie game situation, 1-1. Joker starting off strong though, Magneto. Gonna snap out Magneto, and Dante comes in, I agree. Jam session here, really good for the zoning, and wow, Joker gets another grab there. And trying to go for some combos here. What is this? Oh. That was almost hot, but not enough hit stun to get what he wanted, and now uses his only bar. And that's the X Factor. I don't think Isicera could have actually punished that from that distance. And now she gets to play guns into Astral. Joker trying to hyper grab to stay in the air, but gets clipped. Now all these fireballs with the disruptor assist on the screen. So much chip, no X Factor, and no bar to DHC either. Magneto goes down before it even matters. Now Zero with drones still pretty decent. Well, Isicera making sure Zero does not get to do much of anything right now. Just applying the Soul Fist pressure from full screen. Now Joker getting in there with his Zero. Gets the reset on Morrigan. Does he get the full conversion? Nice, he does. With the Whiff Lightning too. Smart stuff. And now Dante going in for Isicera. Now Zero gonna go down. It's gonna be all up to Joker Sentinel. No X Factor right now. Looks like that early X Factor might not have paid off. Ooh, a little bit of a camera glitch there. There's that raw Tiger Knee hard drive again. But Joker's not out of it by any means. Great defense there. Big robot blocking. Big boy mix-ups. Gonna have to commit to a lot of hard reads there. Isicera gets the hit. Builds the 3 bars. Anything kills here. Gravity squeeze. And she goes up 2-1. We should get some DJ Vest commentary whenever he's done being the best Blomka player in the world. Facts. That's the highlight. Shout outs to DJ Vest. Shout out to the Untamed Gaming crew. Partnered up with Gorilla, as is Kevin Hawk. Bringing you this wonderful stream. Tonight, it's got Isicera and Joker playing here to get their way in the winner's top 8. Joker with a heavy lead right now. Dante, Morrigan, and Magneto both bleeding all around the same health. Isicera gets a DHT out and a nice chunk of damage on the Sentinel. Joker with that good recognition on the Disruptor. Just postponing that Soul Fist pressure. It doesn't matter, all these fireballs, soul drains too. And Joker trying to DHC his way out, does get in Zero. Now Isicera Morrigan bleeding as well. We might opt to see a tag out here soon. Dante punished with that forward medium from Isicera. Joker with no bar right now. Isicera just trying to inch her way in. Should look to activate here, but nice DHC there. Great punish. Just looked like a whiff punish actually. And Zero loses so much health there. And Joker might opt to snap here and have to find a way to do it safely, but just goes in with Raw Buster Lightning and it makes it safe with X Factor. Ends up hitting. And now the momentum's on Joker's side. Magneto gonna go down here. Morrigan gonna finally lose all that red health. Comes in with about half life. Blocks the incoming, and now Shadow Servant here. We're gonna X Factor? No. Just gonna let Zero play. See the Buster punish on Jam Session there. Zero bleeding though, so Gimmo activated. Morrigan bleeding as well. So Gimmo activated once again. Joker trying to apply the pressure, make sure this Morrigan goes down. And the Sogenmu down heavy pizza cutter hits high. Morrigan goes down all up to Dante, blocking the drones on incoming here. But once again, that big glowing red X for Isicera makes this match ever more possible. Magneto gonna come in. Zero goes down. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh my god, the stagger on the airplay, but would have gotten hit from the mag blast there. Had the X Factor to make that safe. Isicera putting on the pressure here. Devil Trigger in the corner. Thunderbolt, you cannot push block that. And can you Vortex that? No, gets the Thunderbolt anyways. A little bit of a misinput there, but finds the Helmbreaker on the Sentinel. And with the X Factor running out, that this combo should take just long enough unless she drops it. Now Sentinel should be able to block all of this. And Tiger Knee right over to get the punish on Dante. Gets the full combo this time, and Joker gonna actually tie it up here. Almost gets the kill, but on the timeout, that's gonna be 2-2. Wow. Force field plus uppercut assist here to start off game 5 here in the set. Full screen stuff right now. Isicera just building that bar. Alright, Astral activated. Joker once again with that avoidance, just flying and holding up forward. Shockwave cleared the screen into Sogenmu. Gonna try to mix up the Morrigan here, but Isicera holding on. Now Astral activated, Buster punish. Buster hit in the corner. Magneto getting the juggle, but Isicera's out. Alright, Astral gone, no meter for both players. Joker just gets his. We're gonna see a Sogenmu, no, we're gonna see a tag into Magneto. And Isicera goes in. Almost gets the convert off the jam session. And now Zero still gets to play. Pixel Zero, we all know, super dangerous. Isicera getting that meter once again. And we're gonna see a DHT here. Shockwave Astral, one of the best DHTs in the game, just got the time to DHT there. Was not as fast as she was probably wanting that to be, because she called Harmonizer to get the meter. And now Astral pretty much all the way done trying this, trying to kill Zero there, but still hanging on. 40 seconds left, tags into Sentinel. Joker in the corner now. Isicera gets the air-to-air because she hits the L-kick, wasn't able to quite get a conversion, and Joker gets an air-to-air of his own, but converts with the hard drive. And of course we X-Factor those, but in 82 MS that's hard to convert. Joker finds another air-to-air though. Morrigan gonna go down. X-Factor running out, and we get the empty low. Isicera gonna be all up to Dante now. 30 seconds left on the clock. Tries to double jump out, but gets hit. And Joker gets the up TAC, but drops the combo. That might be the whole game on that. We get a punish on the hard drive. We do. We got these. Okay, Devil Trigger. Million carrots. Nice. Okay. Dante is still in this. Magneto. Does he block? We do. Okay, Mag Blast. Oh, Isicera putting the pressure on, going in. Joker with about 50% left on both of his characters. Is that a punish? Oh wow, Shockwave into Sogenmu. 10 seconds left. Isicera has to make something happen now. And with that Buster, as long as Joker does not call any assists. Oh my god, Isicera, hold on. Snap. No, going for the longest combo possible, and there's not enough time left on the clock, and Joker ends up taking the set 3-2. In that nail biter of a game. Great stuff, and I'm actually going to have to hop off of the mic to play. But Isicera is back, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Really exciting stuff.
Well, it's about to get more exciting because nothing turns me on more than Zero, Dr. Doom, Vergil, and this is going to be a crazy match because it's a clash of styles. Romora and Babaghanoush have the most polarly opposite Zero, Doom, Vergils on the planet. On one side, Romora is a very offensive player. He likes to bully his way in with the missiles, very strong offense, but Babaghanoush is a more counter pokey sort of Zero. Like he will look for the moment, release the Buster at the time needed, and then continue with the pressure. Just doesn't even have to do the very complicated mix, you know. But just keeps it simple, and sometimes simple works best, you know. Always counter calling Romora's assist calls, and that's the style that Baba's playing. But let's see if Romora can push through this defense and make things happen. I think this is such a momentum-based match. It's actually incredible. So, Isicera, now that Baba's getting blessed in the corner, do you think Romora has what it takes to avoid the Vergil anchor right here? Will he snap, or will he just fight it out?
I think he's just going to kill instead of snapping, and I think that will be his demise, and that it will be the demise of my commentary, is that I need to hop off to play my match soon. But, oh, the Vergil gets hit as long as Romora doesn't drop this. This is the end of Babaghanoush's Vergil. We've seen a lot of anchor Vergils not get snapped, but also not get to activate X Factor tonight. So I'll leave y'all be, and good luck to both of these amazing players.
Take care, Isicera. We will hold it down right here as Romora and Babaghanoush are playing. I think it really comes down to the momentum right now. And let me tell you something, chat. I feel that to win in this matchup, I am no Zero player, but I do have a couple of brain cells, which is more than qualifications in order to play Zero. And I think that the strongest thing you can do in this particular matchup is stay grounded and try to call your assist after you have sniped their own assist with Buster. Always cover, because the Zero that manages to make the other one block first gets a lot of advantage right here. Romora swinging through the fences right now, manages to get the confirm, barely survives the pressure from Babaghanoush. And let's see if this mistake costs Baba, because that was a 2-for-1 special. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god, we see the Soup drop it, and people are being very forgiving throughout the day. Let's see what happens. Oh my lord, what a snap. I don't know if I agree with that mix right there. I think you always have to go for the meaty. Goes for the light frame traps. Let's see what happens. Okay, we see the Sogenmu pressure. Let's not forget my friend Oscar named his child Sogenmu. It's incredible, but it's also true. Oh my goodness. We see the loop here. Zoop, Vergil's out of the picture, but Zero's still alive, and that means that momentum can always swing at any moment. Let's see what happens here. Nope, Romora has the perfect mix. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens here. Nice, manages to escape for a second Babaghanoush, and Dr. Doom is a scary anchor. Do not be fooled right here. Babaghanoush perfectly capable of mounting a comeback, especially with 5 meters, but if experience tells me anything, is that Romora is looking for that DHC in order to capitalize with Vergil. Goes for the confirmation instead. There was no Santa Claus. Babaghanoush could not get in through the chimney, and this means that Romora is at a 2-0 lead right now against Babaghanoush, even though Babaghanoush was pretty close to winning this game. You know, it really came down to forgiving Zero on a pixel, and Romora managed to recover. So this is the importance of staying consistent here in the Zero mirror match. And we see the jumps right there. I don't know if I agree. I feel like you just have to play a really grounded game plan, and it pays off. See, Romora committed a little bit too hard and let Baba call the assist in a place that he wasn't really going to get punished for it. And this means that Babaghanoush is running the Baba train, which many people would like to get railed by, but not Romora. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, we see the pressure, and once again Pixel Zero gets forgiven. Oh my goodness, you have to get him out of there, protect him somehow. That's your win condition, Romora. We've seen what Babaghanoush can do in the corner, and Romora manages to get the hit right here but drops it. This is a little bit crazy. We see the slight punish on Dr. Doom right there, so Genmu activation in order to prevent assist from being called, and let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, the dive right there is more than enough. Let's see what happens here. Zero is in chip out range, should be dying here to a plasma beam. Yes, not much you can do. That's guaranteed frame trap from all over the screen. I like the meaty on Dr. Doom, but there is not enough of a block string in order to make the Vergil powerful right there. Romora challenges with that throw beautifully, spends the X Factor. I don't know if I agree with this decision, but you get rid of Vergil. Let's see if the Vergil pressure is going to be enough. Goes for the very unsafe Helmbreaker that could have been thrown. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. We see the blistering swords right there. It does not pay off, and the challenge from Baba, that was a push block that did not turn into a confirm. It looked a little bit accidental, but sometimes it'd be like that. And the jump in from Romora looking good. Can he seal the deal right here? Goes for the Dimension Slash. I don't know if this is gonna kill, but it manages to do it on the last hit, and Romora with a clean 3-0 right here, advancing into the winners finals of the tournament over Babaghanoush. Pretty incredible stuff. And there is nothing more incredible, ladies and gentlemen, that the script writing on She-Hulk episode 6. I can't believe grown adults managed to say yes to that. But the way you can get that bitter taste off your mouth is absolutely clicking on Twitch. Pretty mean chilaquiles. As we're moving into our next match, we're having Joker against Jibrill. AMA time is over, but we will resume it after this match ends. And we see Jibrill opting for the Magneto Doom Phoenix against Magneto Zero Sentinel, and this is a very interesting mirror with the Magnetos, because usually when you play a Phoenix team, you're a little bit limited in the neutral, and when you're fighting a team that has drones, that can be very good for Magneto, because Magneto and Doom are actually one of the few characters that can actually snipe those drones assists. So I feel like we're looking at very even neutral, even though there is a Phoenix in play. However, Joker does have the option of tagging in Zero here, and that is a payoff. Once you put in Zero over the Magneto, then the match becomes a little bit harder for Jibrill, because it forces Jibrill to go more on the offensive. Magneto has to push against Zero. If you just sit there and block, you are going to be in a little bit of trouble. What did Sikilik say? Just ban him, Surge. Just ban Surge. Kevin, please do so. I don't even want to read. I just saw the name highlighted. As we see highlights, though, Joker there with the appropriate punish, forcing Jibrill to spend the meter, blocks with Dr. Doom, but then the throw goes away, and oh my goodness, Jibrill managing to get the hit right here. If Jibrill was very sneaky, he would go for the TAC at the very end of this, but does not go for it, just stays solid with the bread and butter right now. Oh my goodness, Joker swings, disrespecting the Oki right here, tags in Phoenix, but Phoenix is gonna go for the super. Invincibility stays on the same side, blesses the toes, and this is matchup horrendous for Sentinel. Even if Jean does not have much health, she kind of weaves around anything Sentinel's trying to do very, very easily. As we see Jibrill just clutch the win out right here with Jean Grey. Let's not forget that she is an Omega level telepath right here. And she does manage to slay the Sentinel right now. 1-0 in favor of Jibrill here against Joker. Let's see what adaptation Joker has. And once again, I feel like the neutral with the Magnetos is actually very even, which forces Joker to play a little bit more aggressive, and I'm liking the chase down here. We see the unfortunate drop, gets boo-booed after, no pickup right there from Jibrill. Was kind of hard, you know, because he had the drip Magneto. Sometimes swag gets heavy, and you don't want to have a heavy body when you're the master of magnetism, which, by the way, if you guys are reading comics, Magneto just had one of his best moments ever in Avengers vs. X-Men vs. Eternals Judgment Day, and Jibrill's Dr. Doom is being judged by the slaps of Magneto in his boots. Tagging in Jean Grey, nice guard break, beautiful stuff, gets the pickup. This should be enough. You have to spend it and go straight into the level 3. Looking really, really good for Joker right now, but let's not forget Dr. Doom with 4 meters, still a very capable anchor. Does not tag in Zero, just goes for the chase down here with the Magneto, and I don't know if I agree with this. Oh my god, Zero gets kind of blessed, but doesn't quite get punished. No Priest special right there. I think Priest is the best Dr. Doom at punishing assist calls, and Jibrill just tried to go something there, hesitated a little bit, and gave Joker an opportunity in order to in order to get the hit right there. And we're looking at a 1-1 scenario, but this is the first time that Jibrill has won the Magneto neutral right now. Looking really good. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the TAC. Joker was ready. Blesses the ankles. That crouch medium range is deceptively long, you know? Sometimes it happens like that. We see the snapback, but it doesn't pay off. Jibrill is a master of fighting it out here in the corner. Drops it, but gets the chip with the Psycho Crusher right after. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. Tags in the Magneto once more. Gets hit by the stairway to heaven, and sometimes the fastest way to go to heaven is dying. That's almost what happened to Zero, but it didn't quite pay off. We see Skittles. We're tasting the rainbow right now, but oh my goodness, you have to be very careful. Sentinel manages to clip Magneto, but now you've spent X Factor against Jean, so you have to get the hit with Zero. Jibrill recognizes that was not going to be a medium mix. We see no pickup. We go for the medium lightning throughout the screen to try and get a mix with the drones. Jibrill has just masterfully dodged Zero Zero's mix-ups, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Gets clipped while falling to the floor. Absolutely incredible stuff. And now Jean Grey is absolutely guaranteed, so Jibrill is content with just fighting it out. Whatever damage Dr. Doom gets is extra credit, and Joker is letting Dr. Doom live a little bit too long. Jibrill says, you know what, I appreciate my assist. I'm about to just fight it out with Jean. I don't mind if I get hit right here, and we are not gonna see the TAC tech here. This could be dangerous. And Isicera joining us on the mic right as we're here in the most tense situation in this matchup. Oh my goodness, Jean has activated. Zero gets the buster but does not confirm, and if you give Jibrill a chance, he will take it. But let's see what happens here. Going straight into the chip down. Goes for the super right here, chips out Zero. That is so much damage, and what is poor Sentinel gonna do? This hurts, but oh my goodness, wake up crouch medium absorbs the feathers, and it comes down to Dr. Doom against Sentinel. Very even matchup, very tense stuff. Isicera, I don't know which way to call it. We see the fork come out, but gets feet diven and swinging on wake up once again. Jibrill a little bit confused, gets hit by the boot right there, and we're looking at a 2-1 lead for Joker. Incredible stuff.
Sentinel's boot, one of the few things in the game even more enormous than Dr. Doom's. His boot is the size of maybe Doom's entire body, has a lot of opportunity to do some stomping there, but looks like this time, while Joker's taken a little bit of assist damage, he's managed to wear down more Magneto, but gets thrown into the corner. When you give up your space resources, someone like Jibrill is going to take advantage of that, make sure that there are mix-ups that you could get out of the situations that there had been zoning, and goes for the fake TAC reset to kill off Magneto. Do you think that Zero's going to be able to run this back, or is it going to be all up to the Sentinel?
It really comes down to, will Zero survive this next exchange? Jibrill is going for the TAC right here. Looks pretty solid at the moment, and this means that Jean Grey is guaranteed. Doesn't really matter if you drop, but this does give Zero a new lease on life. And we've seen how strong Sogenmu is, just kind of blessing Magneto right there. Tries to go for the punish, gets the hit on Dr. Doom after, but drops it. And against a player like Jibrill, you're not gonna get many second opportunities right here. As Jean gets snapped, Isicera, do you think it's worth just fighting it out now that you have 5 meters on deck, or do you tag out?
I like leaving Jean in to pop because like she has good neutral, and anything that you get with her on point is just extra credit. And so if you're able to get a confirm, it also gives you opportunities for, if you're one of the players that likes to invest in TACs, she's really good at getting the hit and then TACing into a Doom or Magneto or something in order to make sure that's both a kill while maintaining the 5 meters. So using her incredible neutral to get stuff done, I think is a great way to approach things. But Doom standing heavy hits behind him. Do any of the Dictator's buttons not hit behind him? I guess it's standing medium, but like, my gosh, that's enormous.
Yeah, it happens. Even the jump jab has a backwards hitbox, so it's kind of incredible. And speaking of incredible, Sentinel right here hitting with the Luxor, the strongest light on Earth. The Uber driver in Las Vegas taught me that this Evo. And let's see what happens here. Phoenix is gonna get popped, but now you have to deal with Dark Phoenix and X Factor, and it just feels so rough. Goes for the Luxor right here, forces out an activation from Jibrill, and the side switch mix is more than enough to tie things 2-2. Let's see what happens in this next game. I feel like it really comes down to using space as a resource, as you were saying, because both have similar options in the neutral on the Magneto versus Magneto. So it comes down to defense, good assist calls, and knowing how to cover your own team, because even though Joker has 2 assists, I feel like they're easily sniped by Jibrill, but Jibrill only really has access to 1, so that does put things a little bit even in my opinion. And Joker gets the happy boo-boo right there, maybe gonna go for the X to try and capitalize on both. Isicera, it really comes down to, does he drop this? And it feels like he does. Very rough, and now giving Jibrill a chance. This is all going downhill.
It is, and that's the thing though, Joker was so smart, he recognized that the missiles were coming, used the shockwave into Sogenmu DHC so he would be able to continue the happy birthday without getting interfered with by the missiles, but dropping that, then losing Zero, and then having his Magneto opened up while Jibrill has 5 bars on deck for Phoenix. This is exactly how everything goes wrong for Joker, and he had been ahead in such a decent position. Now it's up to solo Sentinel. I believe that you have a phrase for when we need something very important of the robot.
Por favor, ayuda. He needs the most help that the chat has ever needed. Let's see if El Robot can do something right here. I'm a believer, you know. I really like Sentinel, and this is the Black Air Force One Sentinel, so it's the most menacing one. Let's see what happens here. We see powerful energy. Oh my goodness, gets hit, and this should be the end. Jibrill just going for the easy combo right here, and adios, Robot. It's over. But manages to survive right here. Can he survive one more? Nope. You get too much follow-up off that level 3, and not many level 3s in this game let you do that. It's pretty incredible. Jibrill managing to clutch this game out against Joker, but by no means was it an easy match. The only easy thing that really happens is when people just click that subscribe button and make their life better. Marvel is a complicated game, but you don't have to have a complicated life if you're a Marvel player. So.
And I believe you get even more, like a 30% bonus if you subscribe. So if you think that you're confident in knowing who's going to win in Marvel and that it's not just going to be a coin flip, let's see who has it this time. Yuli ends up getting that activation and is going to have the combination on Morrigan in the corner, has the knockdown, is going to have a weird meter build situation, but because he's 0, he always has enough meter to kill. Wolf, how would you like to have enough meter to kill in every situation off everything?
Well, it would be amazing, you know, and sometimes things just pay off that way, especially if your name is Yullizhez right now. And Yuli, another very aggressive 0 player, I feel like also quite unorthodox. And it really comes down to it being an advantage, you know. Sometimes the things Yuli does are not the most optimal, but since people are so used to the particular style of 0 that a lot of people have, the very layered mix-up, stuff like that, when you go for like crazy mixes, like super TK lightning in the corner as we just saw, they become so much more effective. However, Memes is a very strong player in his own right, does have experience against Monkey Senpai and a lot of the very strong SoCal zeros, so it really comes down to can he manage to make this comeback happen. Memes looking really strong at the moment. Let's see. 0 gets blessed. Dante has access to the double jump, and my rule when I fight a Dante or any double jumping character is I let them double jump first and try to react for it. Especially if you're trying to get the hit with Dr. Doom, you have to take away their mobility options, and it pays off, you know. Now Dante's out of the picture. Let's see what happens here. Memes has to go for the meaty against Vergil. He plays at the office. He has to know. Goes for the Paradigm instead, and instead gets helm broken. It happens, you know. But you have to give that respect. You have to assume that the Vergil player is going to helm breaker, and you have to weave around it. You cannot disrespect an option. You cannot give too much credit to the Vergil player because they will press it. There's no reason not to. It's so safe and so incredible and so favorable when it hits that there's no reason not to throw it out in most scenarios. And right now it seems that Yuli's managing to chase the Morrigan right here. Memes gets opened up by the lightning. Will Yuli have enough execution right here in order to get rid of Morrigan? Because I think that is a huge win against this team. I think Morrigan is by far one of Memes' best characters, Isicera, from what you've been telling me throughout this tournament.
Even though Morrigan's very new to him, he, in comparison with his other characters, he's been making her put in work, and it feels like the majority of his matches today, either Morrigan's cleaned out 2/3 of the team, then he's been come back on by an anchor, or he's won the match. Like, his Morrigan has definitely been putting in lots of work, but Yuli this time is going to be able to get rid of Vergil. No chance of Dark Anchor going on, and now it's just up to Doom on point with Morrigan as an assist, and this can be fine, but now there's going to be no Doom on point, and it's just Morrigan by her lonesome. This is pretty scary for Memes. She's really good at using X Factor if the other person's is already gone, and you could chip out 3 characters in a reasonable way, but Yuli sitting pretty with 3 characters, no life lost essentially, and X Factor on deck. And while level 3 from Morrigan is one of the few things that's invulnerable in there, it's not invulnerable for as long as something like Hard Drive. She still needs to X Factor out of it and defend herself. So really nice work by Yuli, putting the Raykosen Lightning in a space where if she decided to level 3 so she didn't need to guess on a mix-up, that it would force out X Factor if she wanted to stay safe.
Yeah, and it really comes down to understanding what your win condition is when you're in a situation like this where you have Anchor Morrigan. you have to realize that the defensive game plan only pays off for so long. You know, tries to get the traps right there, but I feel like what sets apart the most elite Morrigan players from the upcoming Morrigan players is they know when to rush in and when to keep it defensive, and always try to find a way to cover for it. The Acid Rain manages to help Yuli escape a little bit. Morrigan going for the defensive patterns right here, but now you don't have enough resources, and Vergil's coming in mid-screen. So what are you gonna do to try to prevent the sword's activation? Because Yuli right now just going for the rapid slash, for the dimensional slash here. Sorry, and I don't know if I agree with that, but you know, goes for the rapid slash right there, spends every resource. It seemed like, you know, you kind of went a little bit overboard with that. No activation there, and you have to be on point if you're trying to fight a Vergil like Yuli, because Yuli will swing. You have to know that it comes your way, and you can't just not respect it. I feel like respect is something that you have to earn, right? And you can't just give respect for free, because people will take advantage of it, both in Marvel and in real life. So make sure to earn that respect first before you go for something like that. Isicera, how do you think Memes can recover here?
There's a few ways that Memes can recover. Since he has the life lead now, even though his meter is low, just like not getting hit by Raikkosen would be a good start, because Yullizhez is one of the players that's really happy to use that medium Raikkosen either to cross people up or to snipe them in the air, and Memes needs to be a little bit more respectful that Zero has options at some of these angles, and keep himself from taking unnecessary chip or unnecessary hits from it. Because these level 3 busters in the air have had maybe a 40% ratio of just being direct connections, taking down Memes' Astral Time. Ooh, but he did manage to hit a Soul Drain on the incoming Vergil, getting rid of enough resources that he's going to be forced to DHC here. And Dante and Devil Trigger, that character is dramatically better than when he's out of Devil Trigger, but it can still be a pain to fight something like Morrigan with missiles, or just like a really solid rapid slash. I would look, if I were Memes, to find a safe way to get Vergil in, either when Yuli is trying to avoid missiles or something, because there's so much red life that he could recover on his team. It looks like he's just going to try and do this with Morrigan. No need to worry about it. Still summoning Doom plenty, so his red life hasn't recovered almost at all. Oh, and Vergil gets hit. Does he have a confirm here? Not a confirm, but does take Vergil down to 10% life. Do you think Yullizhez can do this with his Anchor Zero, TA?
He can, but it really comes down to will he block, which, you know, 98% of the time, every time throughout this set, he has not shown that option. So Memes finally went for the punish right there, and it does pay off 2-1. Let's see what happens here. Will Yuli get the first hit as usual? Because we see what happens when Morrigan manages to stay alive, you know. But however, when Yuli manages to start the Zero Train right here, it becomes really, really rough. Let's see what happens here. We're going for the Zoop Soup in the corner. If Morrigan dies, then it's rough for Memes, because the incoming that Zero Dante Vergil has is a very mean incoming. You really struggle trying to guess what side it's gonna hit you, especially with the unorthodox mix-ups that Yuli likes to go for sometimes. Actually pretty conservative in that mix, goes for the side switch at the very end with the H teleport. No block from MemesMayCry, and now betting it everything on the Vergil right here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we see a snap, yes, and given the respect to Memes' Vergil, that was very tricky, but there was no confirm right there. Goes for the cross-up. I don't know if I agree with this decision. Cornering yourself against Vergil is very rough, but Yuli does manage to get the hit here against Memes. Isicera, can Yuli finish this, and will Dr. Doom have a possibility?
Yeah, I think that Memes is going to have to try to do this with Doom. He does have a Doom, and especially it's much easier when you get Happy Birthday against the two most important characters on the team, and you have an incoming mix-up on Dante, who he has a double jump, but oh, you can't come back on anyone when you don't block Helmbreaker. And with that, Yullizhez goes up 3-1, sending MemesMayCry out of the tournament. I'm going to hop off right now in order to play against Rock Mode, but that was an intense match. Be back soon.
Wish you luck, Isicera. And as Isicera gets back and we're waiting for our next match, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to AMA time. Ask Avengers anything, ask me anything. I will
only had to win 3 times. So if you felt yourself on momentum, I definitely see it carrying. And Isicera trying to start something by holding forward, Rock Mode hanging back, not even getting, but gets the air throw and is going to get connection off the Doom missiles. Oh, but misses the connection off the shell kick. Isicera was able to almost hit, but now getting her Morgan punished. Oh, the almost got OTG'd again by Doom missiles. T-Wolf, do you feel that this Magneto is going to live through this barrage of fireballs?
It's looking like it. I would go for a DHC right about now, yes, as soon as we set it, because you have to reset that space, you have to get those resources back, you have to spend a little bit, you have to make something happen if you're cornered and you're Isicera at the moment, because if you manage to get the one hit on Morgan and manage to prevent the activation on Rock Mode's side, that could be very favorable. Let's not forget that Morgan on Rock's side cannot really rush down easily because of that jam session constantly pushing away, so positioning is going to favor Isicera. And both players kind of have to play a little bit more aggressive. Mirror matches are a hard thing to understand sometimes because it's all about the positioning and the resource management. And a lot of people are not really used to that sort of gameplay. But it seems that both of our players right now have been very, very conservative. Tagging in the Dante to try and get the hit on Morgan. Nice defense from Rock Mode. Those teleports are slightly harder to punish on Parsec. And it seems that Rock has managed to find the spot right here, Senior Hammond, to activate with Morgan. And now is where I think that Rock should really push for an offensive strategy.
Yeah, I agree entirely, but unfortunately it's not going to work out as Rock is able to get the fly S immediately, the instant overhead, and Isicera wasn't blocking despite the low MS of all, and does not block this mix-up at all from the Amaterasu Cold Stars. And Morgan, oh, but unfortunately misses it, but catches Isicera pushing a button and just throws out a heavy. Nice big button just to kind of cover all the bases and would have been able to follow that up. But so hopefully Isicera takes note of that as we go into the next game. And Rock taking the first game, or the Redux first game again over Isicera. By Isicera taking the chance to be a bit more defensive and finally gets a pickup off the Dante assist. Oh, is this a happy birthday? Do you think he's going to spend an X Factor?
You have to. You go into a Dante DHC in order to not make it awkward. You hit both characters right here, spend the X, get rid of both, and what is Dr. Doom going to do? But no, Isicera trusting that she can fight it out against the Morgan, giving a chance for activation on Rock, and I don't know if I agree with this decision at all, because Magneto is bleeding. There was no reason not to spend the resource right there. What was Dr. Doom going to do against these three characters? And now Rockmon has a fighting chance. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the Shadow Servant. Gonna get rid of the Dante right here. Beautiful confirmation. Throws a Soul Fist in order to get the pickup. Bot drops it. And sometimes it'd be like that, but picks it right back up. And now Rockmon in a prime position to chase down this Magneto. Force some lockdown here. And Senior Hammond, you have to get your own Morgan in this scenario. But no, goes for the X Factor. Dash in instead. Looking very aggressive. I am flabbergasted at what's going on at the moment, Senior Hammond.
Yeah, I cannot believe either. I said attempting to just get into Rock's face, attempting to possibly get a grabber mix, but Rock was ever since so wise, placing the perfect fireballs right where all the spaces Isicera wanted to get. Now Isicera finally getting a chance to get into Astro and possibly turn around, but Rock has the fresher. Astro Vision is even able to get the first fireballs up. Smart almost attempt on Isicera. Oh, even got the assist. Oh no, Magneto died. Yeah, now Isicera's all alone with this Morgan. Gonna have to try to make something happen. But Rock with just in good position of air dashes, dashing forward, then hanging back to punish, making Isicera think twice about where she needs to be positioned for Morgan. Oh, and is not able to get a fly cancel. I think if Isicera wants to make this happen, is gonna just at this point make it slow and steady. But Rock is not, and just taking the second game. T-Wolf, what do you think Isicera is going to need to do in the second game? Definitely at least a character select to take a breather, don't you think?
I think you have to do what an ex-girlfriend does, and that is block. You have to block a little bit more because committing so hard is what put Isicera outside of the I can make this comeback scenario, you know? You have to really understand what the time is to go in and when to weather the storm. And I feel like Isicera was just a little bit too aggressive in the neutral right there against Rock, and Rock just kind of took advantage of it.
I agree, and so nice having the Zero. Wanted to make the matchup a bit more different, hopefully swing thing in their favor, especially Zero being a character that can just completely run through a team, not having to do much, and almost got the hit off the pizza gutter, but Rock was able to flip out and back off again, and just throwing fireballs is nice. Awareness on Rock's side, knowing which fireball to make it a better situation, throwing the Soul Drain, so there's just a slow projectile swing, preventing Isicera from actually even making advancements. And just and on top of that, go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say that I would also like to note that the .0 switch has not really been paying off because the problem in the neutral has been the same. Isicera is committing the resource, going for the unsafe tags right here, and Rock has just been ready to punish every mistake, Senior Hamon. What I would like to see, though, is now that you have 3 meters, you can kind of push that advantage a little bit more and go for those full screen frame traps right there with the Soul Fist, or even try to Sogenmu, because Sogenmu is deceptively oppressive against Morrigan. As long as you stay grounded and just bust her whatever she tries to do, she can't really activate on time, but just opts to fight it out again, and it might be a pacing thing. It might be a timing thing that Isicera needs to work on if she's trying to mount this comeback. But it doesn't look impossible. It just seems that Rock has been ready for every single option at the moment. Oh my goodness. This is so hard right now. You can feel the tension. Senor Hamon, do you think that if Morrigan dies, the tide is going to switch very hardly? Do you think that Rock is forced to tag in here in this scenario? Gets chipped out, not allowed right there. This is, oh my god, this is just rough, but slowly but surely Isicera has been managing to position herself in the screen. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. So tough. We see the Zoop Soups here, and this could be the one W you need. Sometimes you only need one hit in order to change your life, you know? It's like the poor people that like spend all their money in like trying to not be poor, and then one day they're like, I have an extra 5. They win the lottery, their life changes forever. It can happen to you. You just have to play a character called Zero. I don't know what Zero's last name is, but that doesn't matter in this scenario right here. We see the snipe on Dr. Doom looking really strong, and Isicera just kind of can time out Ami here. There's no need to overcommit, especially with a move like Sogenmu. You have to force Rock to take the risk.
I see Rock just now kind of waiting for Homit to possibly do a reflect, and there it was, but wasn't able to capitalize. I mean, at this point, Zero just needs one hit, but as we all know, Zero with the least amount of life is the most dangerous, and oh, finally gets that overhead. Was able to get to the side, is going to get the switch on Dante. No, Isicera blocks it, is able to double jump the heck out. Spacing for time, oh no, the Marvel seconds. Isicera still takes it. Finally taking a game 2-1. I think this is going to be the momentum that Isicera needed to turn it around. Had the right amount of data of how to play this matchup, and is going to probably go with that offensively for this next strategy. Rock Mode already not able to establish their fireball game as they were once before. Isicera being a bit more aware and better placing. This Zero is looking a bit more to work out now that I feel. How about you? How do you feel about that, Wolf?
Well, I feel like it's working out because Isicera is playing a more patient game with those Sogenmu activations, but Rock has managed to adapt and switch it up. I feel like we're seeing a more offensive pattern from the Morrigan, and I feel that you have to protect your win con in this scenario. Letting Zero die, I don't know if I would agree with that, because the punish wasn't going to be as strong with a Morrigan dashing at you if you just raw tag. That's what I respect from the office people. Like, they may not do the most sound defensive decisions a lot of the times, but they have a really good sense of when it is safe to tag and when to do it, because they have a read on the opponent's spacing right now. And Isicera has been heavily punished by Rock because of that. Rock has just managed to push his advantage little by little, and let's see what happens here. Dante could still get the hit. You just have to ice out the Astro Vision, and another really important thing when you're fighting Morrigan is you have to time out that Astro. The more you block with against the Morrigan, the more meter you give her, so you have to like weave around and look for the right moment just to get in right there. And we see the Hail Mary right there, but Rock's been ready to punish those teleports right here, and you have to activate that Devil Trigger, heal up, go for the chip damage against Morrigan, and we might see a tag from Rock's side soon, but no, just goes for the Shadow Servant into the Seer Flame, looked for the right opportunity and got it. Beautiful confirmation. Senior Hamon, can Morrigan do this on her own?
That's simply not looking like so anymore. I had a belief that the block was going to happen, but unless the Spear Flame drops, no. Rock Mode is going to end up taking it over Isicera. I felt the...
What's up?
Oh, go ahead. I felt that Zero switch was going to maybe make a turnaround, especially towards the beginning of this last round, but then once Rock got that happy birthday, the momentum completely... Amongst any other players, I love watching fight when they are not residential into the US. I love noticing the reads they decide to take to compensate for that frame difference. But it seems Joker is besting as far as the higher MS this time. So it's going to definitely be a battle of the reads, not reactions. As both are just making exchanges, trying to get the first hit on someone. Oh, is the robot going to get hit? No, the drones end up coming through, but Joker is not able to persevere and follow it up. Now Yuli just laying down the offense. Oh, but backed up before the Dante assist was able to finish to build pressure. Joker going for a super. Yeah, just pretty smart move. Laying down heavy damage on both characters. Now trying to make Yuli think twice about throwing that assist. And yeah, just there you see it. Throws out the Dante, but it ends up working out actually. And is going to get a happy birthday. T-Wolf, do you think Yuli got this without dropping?
Well, it's always hard, you know, because it's Parsec, we see the 74 MS, but manages to seal the deal right there. Sentinel does manage to escape, and giving a little bit of space right here for Joker Zero to escape. These colors are awfully similar, and they are straining on the eyesight, but we'll see what happens here as Joker corners himself again. I don't know if I agree with this decision, because your options to escape the lightnings here do become more limited. We're going to see a mid-screen lightning loop here. I can't believe it. No, just goes for the reset Okaiba. You have to be ready if you're Joker, and once again mid-screen lightning loop one more time. Oh my goodness, goes for the mid-screen mix against Sentinel 2. Robot manages to stomp in the Dante, and suddenly it's even. But the thing is, once Sentinel commits to playing the neutral against Zero, that just means you have to block until Zero runs out of meter, and it really is rough to try and get in. However, no jam session assist means that one bad Vergil assist call, which is almost inevitable, will seal the deal right here. La Pata right here hits him with La Chancla like a Mexican mom, and ooh, Scooby-Doo, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And Joker doing this with a El Robot, gracias, and goes for the shimmy right there, the shimmy neutron in the air for positioning. Hits him with the Luxor. That's the strongest light on the planet. Once more, Plasma Storm should be enough, and Yuli let this one go. Definitely got blessed by Joker's robot. That was absolutely incredible.
Definitely agree. As Romora saying, ooh, looked pretty good. And I think Joker has a game plan that's going to definitely stick. I mean, when you're in 82 MS, you got to kind of have some hard knowledge about your opponent. And I mean, you could say, hey, it's a Zero player. I kind of know how they're going to play. But that doesn't matter a lot of time, because yeah, you know how they're going to play, and yet you still get lightning loop. And hopefully that ends up working out for Yuli. And no, what almost a nice combo. What Joker attempted to do the standing H into a counter, but unfortunately that hit ended up hitting Magneto right out of it quite fast. Yuli's still trying to make some offense going, but Joker just gets out of the corner before Yuli's able to fall down and make some overheads happen. Gets the cross, but ends up getting grabbed instead by Joker. Joker's definitely going to take care of the Zero. Nice grab pull to pull into the drones. Oh, but drops the S, but reads the raw tag into the Zero, and yes, going to be able to take out the Demon Center with the level 3. Oh, dude, I wish I was not Yuli right now. How do you feel, T-Wolf?
Oh, that was, you know, just like ketchup to Kevin Haas. Super spicy, incredible stuff from Joker. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, the pressure right here. We see the tippy toes. Oh my goodness, Yuli swinging right here. Drops it though, goes for the Terry Bogard Stinger, looking really, really rough right here for Yuli. Managing to get the hit though against Joker. We see the execution mistake, and Yuli now has a chance to bring this one back. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the Sogenmu. It's time to go for the side switch right here. No capitalization as Joker's just trying to go for a counter poke. But that jam session you just have to respect. And Yuli is always so ready for the I will lightning in this awkward spot, and you can't really do anything about sort of interactions right here. Always ready. And oh my goodness, we see the Sogenmu activation right here. Senior Hammond, I feel that if Joker can manage to protect the drones, this could be a really good scenario right here, forcing Yuli to kind of swing out of the corner.
Yes, I definitely agree. So far, Yuli has been doing a good job of punishing the drones as soon as it comes out, and it's just been working in Dante's favor. Yuli got this raw tag, fortunately. Oh, and almost got it completely comboed from the drones again. Yuli has to make something happen in their defense to change it up. Almost got side switched, but was able to jump out in time, block the double busters, but all the chip is it's just stacking on him, and Yuli trying to let go, or no, Joker trying to let go, but getting chipped out by these. Oh, nice little buster shot, nice read on Joker, knowing when Dante was going to fall, and just needs a nice quick combo, is able to get the connection with the lightning loops, and then man, Joker just on the verge of taking this 3-0. What is Yuli going to have to do to swing this in their direction?
Well, I think that Yuli really has to pick up the slack. He's been a little bit too forgiving when going for mixes in the corner, when winning the neutral, not capitalizing, not getting those kills. And once again, once you start fighting players like Joker, players like Jibrill, you have to be very, very careful because they will take any opportunity you give them and just beat you out in the neutral, in the defensive side. And Yuli, once again, overcommitted, didn't quite get the confirmation and the hit. And we see the spicy stuff once more. Oh my goodness, that is most definitely like mayonnaise to cyclic, just toxic taste right here. Let's see what happens. So spicy. And oh my goodness, we see the pressure from Vergil. Gets the call out there on the Dante, tags in Sogenmu appropriately, and the drones just shuts down Vergil at the moment. The anti-Frankie G strategy, drones and Sogenmu really rough, gets the hit, doesn't capitalize on Vergil, and now we can see the spiral swords, which he does activate in order to punish that teleport. And oh my goodness, Senior Hamon, it really comes down to X factoring here, I would say, because Yuli needs that momentum.
And yeah, Yuli is always good with the round trip mix-ups on incoming. And yeah, definitely after taking care of the zero, as Yuli should, Yuli has the complete chance to just completely wipe things in their favor. Oh no, the connection of Dante. Dante was not able to hit. And giving Joker these chances to just super in their face. Oh, attempts to bait a hit coming out. Raw tags Magneto back in, figured it was a much faster choice, and yeah, just had to chip out this Vergil at this point. Gonna attempt with the drones mix-up, gets it from behind. Oh, no connection, and Yuli's able to get out into a jam session. Devil triggered, no connection. Is just an attempt to chip out and possibly just waste the rest of the X Factor. Yeah, and probably gonna kill Magneto right here. No. Joker hanging on and trying to fly, but it doesn't happen. Now just gonna up to the legendary robot. Oh, do you think this...
Yuli's not respecting Sentinel's buttons. When you're fighting Sentinel, you don't really want to take it to the air. You have to do precisely this. It seems that Yuli has managed to be grounded right here by the matchup. Remembered, oh hey, I'm zero. It's like that episode of the Boondocks where they're about to start a fight and they just walk out instead. That's pretty much what happens. Oh my goodness, we see the pressure right here. Sentinel just trying to get in, and I feel that Joker is going to try to time out this Sogenmu in order to go for the spit and try to get a mix on the incoming character, but Yuli just seems so ready. Went for the same side, beautiful stuff, and Yuli puts one on the board right here, but it was close. Joker's Sentinel is really strong.
Yeah, but I was about to say, luckily for Joker, Joker does not care about any of these strong characters. It says, just take this white H, and I'm gonna give you a nice good old cake for your birthday. But in the meantime, we're setting back neutral. Yuli's starting to get a hang on where Joker wants to be and putting things there to make it may feel awkward for Joker, and then capitalizing, as Yuli is always good at having those scrambled, awkward angles and just punishing, capitalizing. Joker trying to back off Yuli, but I think Yuli's being a bit more smart and aware, as you saw from that Dante assist, hitting Joker finally about when Joker possibly wants to go for a super snipe, and it doesn't end up working out finally. Oh, never mind. But at the same time, we just see Mag slowly just getting chipped out to death on this offense. Yeah, gonna have to go for DHC. Oh no, X Factors instead? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, Joker doesn't want to lose this Mag and feels if they lose the point war, that's gonna be a sealed deal over the entire match, and is fortunately able to get rid of their zero, switches into zero themselves. Joker just has to get one hit on Dante. Do you think Yuli's gonna have to pop an X right here? Definitely.
Have to. You don't want to get blessed by zero right here, but I think now Joker is really content with just sitting back there, because what is Vergil going to do without meter, without a lockdown assist in like a plasma beam or something to keep you waiting there on the ground? It's not really gonna happen right there. Gonna try to force a scramble situation, but Yuli swinging his way out. Very creative choice right there. A wise man once said, modern problems require modern solutions, and we do not see a capitalization here. Just teleporting in an S. Very creative stuff from Yuli. If we're gonna choose an adjective, we might as well choose a nice one right here, as zero gets deleted. And it's coming down to, will Yuli be able to bring this one back with the Vergil? It seemed that there were no resources on screen and somehow fought it out. A Joker in a little bit of trouble right now, but let's not forget how strong Sentinel is, and Vergil with no meter does kind of struggle, so you have to get the hit right about now, Senior Hamon.
I definitely agree. Was able to dodge the Dante assist, has a chance, even swung. Oh no, but it just gave the opportunity to Yullizhez to get the air grab. I believe the Dante assist was reset. Yeah, so Yuli's going to have to pick this up. Going to go for possibly a round trip reset. Yeah, hangs back, throws a Judgment Cut. Another one, goes into swords. Joker attempts to throw out a medium, but it goes to the swords, but does not hit. And now Yuli's getting this. I believe Yuli's going to be able to get the connection, yeah, with the Dante assist extension. Oh, but misses, giving Joker another chance. Oh, but slowly getting chipped. But don't forget, Sentinel has so much health, gets hits. 12 seconds on the clock. Oh, here goes the swords. What's Joker going to do? Hang back. Going to try to get a hit both on both characters of the Sparta brothers. Are they going to be dominated by the robot? Oh, the drones chip out the first brother. Now just up to the younger twin of Sparta. Ooh. 4 seconds on the clock. Just needs to get an air throw or something. Yeah, Yuli just smart and swings with just a raw S in Joker's face. Evening up the game. 2-2. Wow. Cannot believe
that was a statement from Yuli. This man is like looking into the abyss. The more you stare, the more raw ass you're just gonna get hit by. He just makes you play like him, but there is no one like him to play the way he plays, so he's always gonna beat you. You have to maintain a certain style if you're fighting Yuli. You cannot let the Yuli vortex draw you in, you know? You can't be like, oh man, he's gonna swing, he's gonna do something crazy, I'm gonna do it too. Because he's ready for that. Yuli is ready for that. You have to keep your composure, you have to keep it clean, counter poke Yuli, and just not give him the opportunity to do any of these things. Because if you give this man space, he will swing. No fear whatsoever.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The swinging that Yuli is doing is so advanced that it's even covering the attempted, what am I looking for? The copy that you're trying to attempt just to match his pace, but as you're noticing, it's not even working out closely for Joker. Yuli just gets a nice light air reset, able to Helmbreaker, gonna finish this off. Super possibly no, gets the extension with Dante. I totally forgot that was still there. I thought only one grab was there. Nice grab from Yuli. Gonna get the extension with Dante. No, misses unfortunately, but Joker was swinging a button, able to get out. Gonna have to DHC out of the swords. Yep. Gets the robot. Is it gonna hit off the teleport? Yep.
Ooh, no confirm though. That is crucial. Senior Hamon. It really comes down to, can Sentinel survive this? It's looking rough. Tried to go for a super there, but did not realize he didn't have enough meters, so he got the drones instead. Sentinel snitched. And here's the thing. Here's something that I actually believe in wholeheartedly. Because I've seen my people. I know my people. When you're fighting a Mexican opponent, never ever tech the TAC, because we're guaranteed to drop it. I don't know why it happens, but it only happens on stream. So Joker did the right thing right there, did not get reset after, and now El Robot is in a prime position to tag in right here. We see the mix with Magnus and the drones. Yuli gets blessed right here. Oh my goodness, he really needs to pick this one up. Zero can absolutely make this comeback if you're Yuli, but you have to be very careful. You have to block this next mix. Joker goes for the high-low, tries to lock down Yuli. I think so. Genmu right here is such an important tool. You have to activate it right now. If you can get rid of the Magnus, the matchup is very favorable, but Joker is just going to try to run out and try to weave around the offensive pressure that Yuli mounts on screen. This is a very even match. It's going to go down to the wire. I can feel it, Senor Hammond. What do you think Yuli has to do right here? Gets the throw, but it's not going to be enough. No pickup. Goes for the lightning, and Joker goes for the wake-up shockwave parry right there. Very, very crazy stuff. Tags in Sent. No punish. The
nice
little
awareness.
magnetic blast.
Yeah, the magnetic blast was able to hang out enough just to be on the screen to cover Sentinel's back from the air. Yuli attempted to super jump over it, but yeah, one of the rocks just lingering kept Yuli on the ground, gave the opportunity to Joker, and Joker takes it 3-2.
And get better AWS server bill rates. Let's see what happens here. Senior Hamon, I think this one comes down to how defensive Baba plays at the moment.
I agree. Babaghanoush has a great offense, but Rockmo has a great defense. So in response, Rockmo is going to have to just have as of a great defense on the defense. As they say, good offense is good defense. And unfortunately, it was almost not going to work out for Babaghanoush, but was nicely aware on the overhead, but ends up getting air grabbed. Rock just deciding to go for Shadow Servant, and it works out, killing Zero. As Babaghanoush, what do you think they need to do, Wolf, to turn this around in their favor?
Well, I feel that the Dr. Doom Vergil shell only really exists to tag in Vergil safely and just deny the neutral. So I feel that Baba's just looking for the right spot in order to DHC into Vergil and try to force out the Morrigan. And the more you fight it out with Dr. Doom, the less you're really gonna do, actually. You have to catch the Morrigan right there. As soon as we say that, Babaghanoush goes for the teleports right here. Does get the confirmation, and here is where Baba could shine, but drops a very important combo right there. That was absolutely tragic, and Rock was so ready right there to punish the jab anti-air on the heavy Helm Breaker teleport. That was incredible stuff. Goes for the side switch. Baba really tricky with his Doom Vergil, but you have to be very, very aware of when you want to go in against a player like Rock, because Rock is ready with the counter pokes. Gonna go into the soul drain right here, make sure to take away the resources. Is not enough to kill, but does put Baba in a very unfortunate situation. We do see the full screen frame traps right now, and oh my goodness. Senior Hamon, this is looking rough for Baba. That drop with Vergil was absolutely crucial. You had to get rid of the Morrigan.
And oh, Rock just adding the damage to the Spear Flame, hopefully to hit. Oh, was that almost a connection with the Standing Light? And I think
oh my god, I think we lost Senor Hamon, or maybe you guys lost me. I will talk until anyone can hear me. Press 1 if you can. Let's see what happens here as Baba tries to get the hit. Okay. We lost Senor Hamon. Oh my god. Hopefully he comes back. Everybody pressing 1. I'm glad. And all those ones, you know, you only need 1% damage with 0 to make it happen. So that's way more than Babaghanoush needs from the chat support. We see the lightning loop here against Rock. And Rock Mode's team kind of functions in a different way from the Doom Vergil shell, because Doom Ami is made for you to spend the meter with Doom, but you don't really get to spend it if you get looped right there. Don't worry, Senior Hamon. If you're back and you can hear me, make sure to press 1 too, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this match. As Babaghanoush manages to recompose, but has to be very aware of when Rock goes for that team super, tries to chip out that Doom. Not enough. We might see it right here. There's no reason not to go for it at least once, because what is Anchor Ami just gonna do right there? We see finally the denied neutral. Goes for the Dig'em, does get the hit, but doesn't quite capitalize. And oh my goodness, that was nasty stuff from Rock Mode. Gonna get rid of 0. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it's just worth it to spend it on Dr. Doom against the Doom Ami team, because Ami's just gonna X Factor anyway. We see the challenge right there, though, from Babaghanoush. Great stuff. And the rocks right there do mix up Ami, but are not enough. Rock managing to tag in. And let's not forget that Ami players are just Vergil players that love pets. They will swing, they will do the crazy stuff. And Senior Hamon, I can't believe this. Vergil tagging in, managing to block, but the pressure from Rock is ridiculous. Doesn't quite capitalize, and Babaghanoush just swings and manages to seal the deal. Crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, Rock actually had the hit, but just didn't believe to follow up with that H, and ended up resetting with a trap in there instead. Hopefully Rock ends up thinking about that and probably tries to at least maybe throw in one more hit just to double check that the hit ends up coming through. But Rock's not letting it bother them in the meantime, laying down these fireballs good in the field to make Babaghanoush having to just super jump in the air and just hang out, really. But it was about to actually work out for once, but it's not at all, as all of this meter is getting drained and characters. Wow. Rock definitely feeling that last match should have been theirs, and just gonna try to make a quick statement on Babaghanoush as his Doom just tries to make some pressure happens. Babaghanoush trying to go for the air dash low, but Rock's jumping out, and is just gonna get this confirmed off the Doom missiles. Oh no, too much hits done, ended up resetting Rock, but Rock still gets the connection and is gonna finish off his Doom. No, decides to switch out. TA, do you believe this was the decision to make?
I do agree, if you're Rock, that you kind of have to get rid of Vergil if you do get the chance, but you have to capitalize. It feels that both of these games, the players have had their opportunities and have just not managed to seal the deal. Like right here, there was no reason not to X on the Morrigan, because the rest of the team crumbles, and now you're giving Rock Mode a chance to just play the game and fight it out with 3 very favorable characters against Dr. Doom. Just feels rough right here. Gonna go for the Cold Star mix, and and oh my god, the defense was there from Baba right till the very end, but once again, Rock didn't capitalize, and this gives Babaghanoush a chance to try and make something happen right here. It really is possible with Dr. Doom and a Pixel, but you have to be very aware. Now, Rock managing to put himself in a position where he can activate safely with Morrigan, and that air dash accidentally commits Sudoku right there for Babaghanoush. Senior Hamon, I think Baba had the right idea, just didn't spend the right resource.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I was definitely going to say, did you notice when Rock completely was able to plink air dash from the height of the air right into the ground? I mean, just making complete nice display of air dash mobility all over the screen. I wish Babaghanoush was able to show off better some offense, but it's just not been working out really, and is able to take the smart decision to DHC safely the 0 and maybe come back better with a different game plan. Try to make Rock use all of their meter. But Babaghanoush finally picking their moments about to, but no, turn goes right back to Rock and ends up catching Babaghanoush lacking with that flare. Unfly S even snaps. Vergil falls from the air snap again. Air reset, air S, and yeah, X Factors is definitely, you want to take care of this character, especially in particular, and especially now that Babaghanoush has Doom in the back. Wolf, do you feel 0 and Doom can still make this comeback?
Absolutely, especially because there's 4 meters on Baba's side, but you have to make something happen against Morrigan ASAP. And I feel like the one mistake that Babaghanoush is doing in this set is that he's chasing Morrigan where she is at the moment, but not where she's gonna be. And sometimes you have to hold that position and try and make something happen. As you can see, the lightning there was well placed. This should have baited out the Shadow Servant. No confirmation though, and that's crucial. We need to see an X Factor ASAP from Baba, because if you get hit, it's just looking rough. I would like to see a confirmation, but Rockmo just seems so ready, putting those Soul Fists in the right spots, and that Dr. Doom call manages to push 0 into the Shadow Realm. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. The throw, is it going to be enough to get a capitalization? No, not enough meter for the Shadow Servant, so now Baba has to bet it all, tries to go for the Santa Claus rock mode, and things are just rough at the moment. It seems that Baba had the right ideas at the wrong times, and rock mode was, once again, like his match against Isicera, just ready every time. That's what I can highlight about rock mode's gameplay this time around.
I felt like I saw every character always end up dying to air throw, Shadow Servant. It just losing that huge chunk of life, not being aware of the air throws, just kind of not paying attention to your falling. And Rock was just ready for getting into this match. I wonder who's going to make the first strike. I know Joker's going to definitely be holding forward. Oh no, I'm wrong. He's holding back. Oh, yeah.
Going with the Magneto team too instead of the 0, making a statement that he doesn't really need the 0 to get to this instance of the tournament. Gets the hit right there against Romora, but Romora manages to stay covered right there by those missiles, looking really good. And I'm liking the movement from Jibrill. If you're noticing, Senior Hamon, Jibrill is trying not to get cornered at any moment. Anytime he's near that corner space, he fights it out or dashes forward in order to put Romora in an uncomfortable situation, because you never want to die in the corner against 0, and you never want to be fighting neutral in the corner, because that's where the Sogetmu missiles lockdown is at its most effective. We see the snap right here against Phoenix, and Jibrill just blocking it out, tagging in at the right moment, and trying to build those 5 meters in order to get Jean Grey to activate, which is a rough situation right there for Romora. Goes for the raw launch. Jibrill tried to do something a little bit gutsy, but the defense once more has managed to prove solid. Senior Hamon, it seems that Jibrill is ready for all of Romora's mix-ups.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Even as we just knew that Romora was going to go for a dash and smack both characters the heck on out of there. Almost looked like her birthday, but I liked that Jibrill decided to prioritize and taking care of the 0. And yes, is luckily able to get the air throw, because yeah, 0 with next to no health is the most dangerous and can completely turn your team upside down the whole way around. But Jibrill trying to make something happen as Romora is throwing in some feet dives, trying to find an angle. This Doom on the verge of getting domed. Oh, let's get the air trap. Nice S off for Romora. Both of them decided to throw the double S, but Romora was just quicker on the draw. Gonna go for a Dimension Size Super. Is it gonna burst out? Oh yeah, backs up for Romora, and Jibrill is able to almost connect it. X-Factor canceled from both sides. Romora attempts a Houndbreaker, but doesn't work out, and now it's just up to this Doom. Gonna block the mix-up from the front. Blocks it. Oh, nice jumpy for Romora. Stay in the air, picking the moment. Gonna wait. Unfortunately, gets hit by the wall bounce, but doesn't connect. Romora Jibrill's X Factor about to run out and just doesn't get chipped. Yep, here it goes. Healing Sphere. Attempted to get the overhead. Nice defense so far from Romora. Just waiting to pick the opportune moment. Probably just going to wait for Jibrill's character to completely die or just go nice foot dive into level 3 Romora with the excellent patience and awareness to take the first game over Jibrill 1-0.
Absolutely crazy stuff. You saw the maneuvering right there by Romora in order to kill the bird right there. Incredible stuff. And you know, putting Jibrill between a rock and a hard place, sometimes it really do be like that. And right now Jibrill is trying to regather himself, try to reposition the Magneto in a way where you don't really have to deal with the zero and the angles of your approach are better. We see that Romora managed to land safely there as Jibrill is calling those missiles in order to protect himself from the offense on Romora's side, but Romora just seems to be ready to catch Jibrill at the right moments. And Senior Hamon, it's just looking like Romora is ready. Romora is saying, throw your zero at me. I am not scared at the moment. Catching the Magneto. Probably going to snap the Phoenix in this next mix. And Jibrill is going to try to fight it out right here. Beautiful stuff. Releases the Buster at the last moment so he didn't get thrown. Goes for the meaty setup against Jean Grey so she can't air dash. She can't super. And it's just looking rough. Jibrill is against the ropes.
Don't see Jibrill able to take the second match. Yeah, exactly right. As Romora gets confirmed into Team Super. Oh, just had me a little heart mispelps. Didn't think that was gonna connect. Yeah, Romora just has, and 23 MS. Yeah, Romora is definitely feeling himself in control completely for this match, and I think he's probably just gonna make a good sweep 3-0 if they're able to continue. As you said before, Jibrill's smart to immediately try to get out of the corner when they're placed there, but now it kind of seems that Jibrill's almost backing off himself in the corner, and that's really hurting them and really working out for Romora. And the other thing I want to point out is Romora's has been so good at punishing the whiff after Jibrill attempts to make an H come out or something. I don't know if you've been noticing, but I'm really digging this offense coming from Romora Wolf.
Yeah, it seems that it's very layered offense right there. So is Jibrill's actually going for that jump H. Very, very tricky, being covered by the missiles. Goes for the up TAC. Very respectable. It's the least likely to be teched out of all the TACs that Vergil and Phoenix players are likely to do, because they always want that meter or prevent the meter to get taken away from them. So that's a little interesting sort of mind game right there, as Jibrill positions himself very, very greatly. Magneto has a field day against Dr. Doom, and Romora is trying not to tag in Vergil at this moment because he wants those resources for fighting Jean Grey. So Jibrill is taking advantage of this and trying to pressure the most he can against Romora in the corner right here. Beautiful stuff. We see the pressure right there. More offense on Jibrill's side. And now is when Romora manages to tag in Vergil when he has a comfortable 2 meters to spend in the neutral in order to try to activate Phoenix under his own terms. And Senior Hamon, what do you think Romora needs to do right here in order to fight the Phoenix? If he loses Vergil, it just feels borderline impossible.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Bo Abel's not going to happen this time. Romora has a second chance. Oh, well, I was about to get the kick off the Doom missiles, but didn't need it. Had the meter management assist to happen, and Romora is kind of scared swinging.
Wow.
Oh, characters. Oh, it froze right for me. It froze right at the X Factor cancel from Jibrill. All I saw was Jibrill dashing to get a low onto both characters, and then boom, they're both dead.
That was most definitely a JoJo moment, you know, when it just stops and the music starts playing. That was definitely a King Crimson right there for Romora. Let's see what happens here, though. It seems that Jibrill has grown accustomed to Romora's neutral style, and Romora isn't really just counter-poking the assist like he was in the previous 2 games. So it really comes down to, can he make an aggressive push in order to punish Jibrill for his actions? Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, so much pressure right now from Jibrill, and the movement is just immaculate, just weaving around any potential busters and forcing out the resources from Romora's side. Very, very intelligent stuff. Let's see what happens here. Senior Hamon, I think that Romora is forced to tag in Dr. Doom in order to let the zero heal, or maybe tag in the Vergil, because if you just go for the Hail Mary, you're in a bad scenario right now as Vergil gets slapped. Oh my goodness, it seems that Jibrill just has the Romora.exe downloading at the moment.
Yeah, I agree completely. Before, it seems that Jibrill completely was able to fine-tune the .exe to Remora's parameters, and now Remora is just a tad bit struggling on this offense. Hopefully gonna be able to connect off of this DP if my internet didn't die. But now Phoenix is out with 4 meters, able to get the raw tag back in. Nice swing on the H from behind off Vergil, and now Dr. Doom gonna make something happen, and the thing that makes happen is the foot dive, but had to back off because of the Doom missiles, giving them more the chance to get forward. But that's exactly what Jibrill wanted, as he gets that nice air throw. And man, just again, like you said, this Doom comeback just looks next to impossible.
It's really rough. Goes for the Sphere Flame right there. At least going to activate in the air. So Romora does have the one opportunity with the X Factor cancel. Throwing out the missiles. Jibrill does not have enough meter right there to spend. Tries to get the hit. And the flight right there was just plain flexing on Jibrill's side. Incredible stuff. Was ready for Romora to press those buttons. That was Cosmic Brain. Romora did the right thing, but Jibrill was just ready for it. And we're going to a final game right here in our winners final. Incredible stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I just can't believe what is going on at the moment. And I think that if Romora wants to take this set, he has to be a little bit more aggressive. He has to remember, Jibrill is still a human. It doesn't matter how good he is, you have to force out a mistake, because if you're not going for those scrambles against a player of his caliber and forcing him to react to a 50-50, then things are going to get rough. And that's precisely what Romora is doing at the moment. Even though he had lost the neutral, Jibrill manages to let that one slip away, and now Romora's in a prime position to take this set, looking extremely good here against Magneto. Just has to get the snap on Phoenix and cover the assist calls correctly. We see the hit on the Dr. Doom. Where is the snap? It has to come right here. Will Jibrill spend the meter? Nope. Gets the throw, and this is looking good. Oh, just fights it out with Gina, and Romora doesn't really mind looking for a tag right now. Senior Hammond, I can't believe my eyes at the moment.
Cannot believe them either, especially as Romora gets this hit and to a second snap attempt on Jibrill. Jibrill, though, just ready, holding back, attempting to make some air dashes. Yeah, Doom comes back in it, but no, Romora was not ready to snap and punish that raw tag. And now this is just slowly inching ever so closely to the Dark Phoenix matchup. Jibrill looking for these foot dives on Romora, knowing that he wants to kind of swing and hopefully out-trade him. And now Romora is almost going to be forced to just play the patient game. I mean, at this point, you kind of can, if you're still being able to dodge all of Dr. Doom's projectiles and things that he wants to do, you're able to get away from stuff. But Jibrill almost had to punish him. Now, Romora gets the hit back and is going to make something happen. At this point, yeah, you might as well just kill the Dr. Doom. Perhaps even think about switching to Dr. Doom yourself. No, switches to Vergil. Wants to make this as hard as possible for Jibrill. I kind of don't agree with the swords, but I see Romora wanting to still keep the offense locked down. But Jibrill's Phoenix is not even close. Oh yeah, here it is. Half health, has to make something. I would definitely would have Hamburger. What? Decides to go Judgment Cut? Gonna get blown back. Cancel picked up. Yeah. Now Romora just has to make... Yeah, you can't hit a button because of the trap. And no, punishing the Dr. Doom. Oh, but Dr. Doom was able to fall out. Yeah, blocks it, pushes Jibrill back to the first... Has X Factor, and now just all up to the 0. Healing Sphere to make it visually confusing. More blocks it. Gets the hit. What? Healing Sphere? What?
Jibrill got the bad input right there, and the healing field came out instead of the regular super, where Jibrill would have come out on top. That's just tragic. Oh my goodness, got blessed by the Puerto Vallarta banana boat special from Romora. I just cannot believe that is the glitched input. What are the odds of that happening in the winners finals of such a prestige throughout the night? And it's going to be incredible. And I think what we would have seen had Jibrill gotten the actual super is Jibrill would have invincibility framed through the Genmu 0. That's what he was going for in that scenario, I would say, and I think Romora would have come down to the losers bracket, but that's not what happened. A very ancient Mexican saying is, "What if is not a real thing." You know, it's just what actually happened and what you can do about it. And right now what's happening is a lot of astral vision zoning right here from Rock Mode, trying to catch the landings on Joker's side. And I feel that Joker's particular team composition kind of struggles against Morrigan a little bit more than other Magneto teams that have Dr. Doom, because you don't really have a way to lock her down. You don't really have a way to, like, force her to sit on the ground because the drones can get easily sniped by the Astral Vision, and you can't also get her out of the air with like something like missiles. It's just kind of a rough matchup right here, and Joker is going to have to risk a lot of things. Goes for the X Factor right there. Rock Mode was ready, and we're going to have to see what happens for the rest of this set, because Rock Mode is just looking rock solid at the moment, Senor Hamon.
I definitely agree, but apparently Joker has the TM Rock Breaker and was able to start making a few dents in this defense as got the mix on Doom, was not able to follow up, but Rock says, let me close that back together like clay as I'm sealing this offense on your character, sealing the deal, taking care of the robot, bring me the bigger one. I'm only interested in victory. Attempts, catch double jump into slow, and Joker's able to block it, goes to the super dodge projectiles, but Rock had not jumped, so was able to punish with the air grab, and with the slow, gets the ground bounce, able to even get the raw tag into Doom. And I think this is going to definitely be an easy victory. Double GHC for Rock Mode. Yeah, it goes into finger lasers, and then just super but just gets an air throw and is able to connect it with the plasma beam. What do you think? Is Rock going to have to completely change their game plan to make this turn around against this 5S barrage of Soul Fists?
I think that the Joker really has to consider maybe putting 0.0 for this matchup. I know that he's a man that does quite enjoy the Magneto gameplay, but if you're going to play Magneto, you have to play a super aggressive style of Magneto against Morrigan with the current assist that Joker has, and I don't feel that that is the way, fighting it out with the Disruptors, trying to negate activations right here, like this is a solemn judgment. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, and Rock Mode finally gets the activation of the Astral Vision. Joker trying to just block the least amount of Soul Fist possible, and it does allow Rock to get a safe tag right there to try and fight it out, and this is where you have to push if you're Joker. You have to be very aggressive, and I feel like just the passive game plan hasn't quite been working out because it's giving Rock too many resources. Time to tag in 0 and go in, and I feel like that is the right scenario. Try to force the unblockable right here, but Rock Mode does the chicken block for his chicken soup. Oh my goodness, can this be the opportunity that Joker requires in order to shift the momentum at the moment, Senor Hamon?
I definitely think so, Wolf. Oh no, just as I say that, he drops Sliding Noob's, but was ready for the raw tag immediately on this Morgan. Hopefully doesn't drop, no attempt to the reset, now just gonna for a chip, but Rock ready with the double GHC into Spear Flame. Gonna even GHC all the way to the slow doggo movements. Just threw out some projectile kind of just in case Joker wanted to throw out some Zero Busters. But Joker just hanging back in the moment, just content with waiting for the slow mode to come out. And Rock trying to make some predict reads with these counters. But Joker not following it for so far, even able to get the 0-3 Bluster off. And I think still Joker's still in good standing despite the character difference. Yeah, nice back off, even despite getting hit with the reflected 0-3 Buster, was able to recover in just in time. But now, as if I was feeling like Joker, I definitely would start to kind of get visually mixed up from all these constant counter coming up, because now you can't really time it. Joker, especially on the 84 MS, is going to have to make 2 double guesses if Rock Mode is going to throw a counter or not. And Rock Mode having the 5MS is definitely just able to do it on a reaction basis. Almost got the read off the dash from Zero, but Joker was holding back. Wasn't able to get an air throw as Rock had thrown the assist out, but all this chip finally working out. And I think this is actually starting to work in Joker's favor as the time is winding down to 15 seconds on the clock. Oh no, another recovery.
Right there goes for the X in order to swing the momentum right now. 11 seconds on the clock. Absolutely needs to get this mix-up. Does manage to get it. The Master of Magnetism is in trouble. Gonna go for the X-Factor Shockwave right here. Gets the punish on Amy, but she's gonna slip away. Has to hold those drones right there, and it really comes down to the chip damage. Joker is very ready. Goes for the Rocket to Punchy right there in the corner, and suddenly shifts around the momentum in a matter of seconds. Joker gonna be running away with this one. It's looking like it, and we're looking at a 1-1 scenario right now, Senor Hamon. I can't believe my eyes at the moment.
I can't believe my eyes either. Such good awareness. Joker using all the armor that the robots had to get over the Morgan and punch right through to end up taking that life lead over. But Rock Mode not letting it phase him at all, going straight into Astral, just laying down the barrage of fireballs. But Joker again just smart, playing flight in the air, hanging back, knowing immediately to fall to the ground to react, trying to guess that Rock wants to throw fireballs into the air, giving the opportunity and space to Joker to make this defense start working and navigation, as Rock is slowly again on, only has 1 meter, but decides to just use it immediately anyhow off the Astral. And Magneto's just on the verge and ends up dying from this immense ship pressure. Unfortunately, Joker's gonna have to make something happen. Has 2 bars to do it, but Rock having the pressure.
Yep, and here it's really a battle of momentum, as we were seeing. Whenever one of these 2 players gets a life lead with their point characters, it just becomes so oppressive for the other to get in. But that was a beautiful challenge on Joker's side. Goes for the snap right there in order to try and mix the Morrigan, same side buster, but doesn't quite manage to get the conversion right there because of the jab trading right there, but does get the hit right after. So Genmu's such a strong tool and doesn't manage to kill. You have to go for a buster right there, expecting the tag. Nice stare down, goes for the buster one more time. Rock is just gonna fight it out and finally tags after being covered by the Soul Fist. Good stuff, and what a better air to air. The confirmation was almost insane. Gets the Scooby-Doo right after though. However, El Robot can definitely do it against this team. These are not the sort of characters that body Sentinel. They actually do let Sentinel play a little bit, so Joker could still bring it back. I feel that Rockmo needs to tag in Morrigan ASAP, because that is the one matchup horrendous for Joker at the moment.
Yeah, even despite having the X Factor, yeah, Joker's big body, try to snipe, no, unfortunately, yeah, is forced to X Factor. Oh, luckily he's able to kill out Doom. Perhaps that was a snipe on the assist. Yeah, Morrigan by herself is a bit more manageable than Morrigan with missiles. Ooh, try to rocket punch through them, gets the side switch, nice mix on Morrigan, and yeah, just needs to get the mix on this dog. Oh, but Rock was ready with the air throw into X Factor catch done. Yeah, just gonna be able to take out this robot, easy peasy.
Yeah, that was just tragic right there for Joker, because he kind of missed the meaty. I think what he was going for was the jab into heavy setup, that option selects grab, but just mistimed the jab by a little bit, giving Rockmode a chance. And Rockmode starting offensive right here off the DP, gonna get a soul drain loop, gonna drain so many resources, but drops it. This could be the opportunity that Joker needs Magneto to escape ASAP. He has to find a way to land safely, trying to time out that Astral Vision, and we see the disruptor right there, very, very clutch. However, Astral Vision does activate again. Magneto is in trouble. That tag was not the best one. Beautiful confirmation from Rockmode, gets the Soul Fist right after, and this is gonna be a kill from full screen. Ridiculous stuff. Rockmode is looking incredibly strong at the moment, gets the lockdown right here with the Morrigan and Cold-Star assist. Magneto's out of the picture, and it all comes down to El Robot. Do you think this is possible, Senor Hammond?
I do think so. I think Joker just needs one good super to hit both characters. I see Joker waiting patiently, picking their moments, trying to tease Rock with the mouth beams. It was almost there, had the Rock, but no, has X Factor, now has to get a mix-up, but Rock is just too good with the confirmations off of these straight hits, and yeah, just has to missile shower Joker on out of this bracket, unfortunately, as Rock takes it over Joker 3-1.
That was just really, really clean stuff from Rock Mode. Incredible gameplay. Joker put in a valiant effort, but it was just not enough. Rock Mode's defense has been incredibly strong, and we're gonna look at Jibrill against Rock Mode Chicken Soup. Jibrill almost with the main chicken right there, going for the Doom Vergil variation, and I feel like that's scary because Jibrill's ground game is so incredibly good with Zero that giving him an assist like Plasma Beam or missiles just makes it so much scarier. However, Rock has proved time and time again that he isn't scared. You know, he's just playing to his strengths and looking for the right opportunity in order to make anyone, even Jibrill, commit a mistake.
Yeah, and oh, so far the almost mistake Jibrill had was raw tagging as Rock decided to try to punish Vergil, but got the low, even able to take care of Doom on the back. Oh, attempted to reset, but Jibrill was not ready for these crouching lines from Rock. Man, these crouching lines has just been working ever so much for Rock, just like that falling shell kick. Taking care of the Dimension Slash, Jibrill trying to make something happen and hit both assists, but again, crouching light again from Rock, crouching light again from Rock, taking care of Vergil. And as Jibrill, how are you feeling just slowly getting poked in the ankles like this, Tia Wolf?
Oh, it definitely has to be frustrating because the Morrigan pressure is immaculate by Rock at the moment. Going for the super there, gets punished by Dr. Doom's long-ass legs. They are coated in metal, and now with Morrigan dying, this is an opportunity for Jibrill to bring in Zero, go for the mix, and we know that Jibrill in the corner is a monster. Even though Rock Mode did everything correct, he kind of messed it up right here because he's letting Jibrill play, gets hit by the skills, doesn't quite X-Factor in time, gets blessed right now, and now Amy is going to be in a lot of trouble if Jibrill manages to get rid of Dr. Doom, trying to force the unblockable right here. Doesn't quite get it because of the crouching scenario and goes for the tag into Super. Rock Mode finally gets rid of Zero, and it comes down to Jibrill's Dr. Doom. This has been such a back and forth fight, Senior Hammond. I can't believe my eyes, and right here goes for the optimal stuff. Rock is so clean with the Yami confirmations. It seems that he's looking unstoppable today as Jibrill is struggling to move around in the corner, has to get rid of the slowdown, and now Rock is just going to play that defensive gameplay. Missiles plus dog is a bad scenario right here.
Yeah, as soon as you see the dog backing up all the way far from you, you know, yeah. Yeah, I tuned out because as soon as you see Ami backing off, you know it's definitely going to be a much harder match for you, especially with someone like Doom, whose movement, I mean, although we did see the ground tech videos of Doom able to ground dash, I mean, we haven't mastered it yet, so being able to catch up to the doggo, of course, is always going to be max difficult for Jibrill. But Jibrill just trying not to let it bother them so much as they get the hit on this Morgan. Definitely going to be able to take it easy like noobs. Oh, but it looks like Sugemu's already run out. Unfortunately, yeah, had to go for a reset. Got it on the mix-up. Nice reset. Jump light from Jibrill. Rock Mode was probably not ready for that at all, and wasn't ready for this either, but was ready for the escape by super jumping. Gets hit by a straight lightning plasma beams in reaction. Yeah, nice from Rock telling Jibrill, back off these plasmas. Take some of these. Attempted to do an air throw, got the air light tri dash, and yeah, just getting nice simple foot dive loop. I do not expect the Zero to die anytime soon. Yep, rocks into Spear Flame, explodes into that billion pieces. When do you think the switch is going to come?
Yes. The scoop was perfect right there for Jibrill, managing to get the punish right there on Rock's risky incoming. However, Ami still has X Factor, and we've seen how competent Rock is at using this character, so naturally Jibrill is going to activate swords right here in order to prevent any activations. Rock kind of went a little bit overboard right there, but Jibrill going to take control with the swords. Sometimes you just have to block it out, even if it's rough, and it does pay off right here for Rock, who's going to slice Vergil. This is looking very bad for Jibrill, because now you have to guess the mix against Rock Mode's Ami, and Rock has one of the strongest Amis in the business. Just goes for the chip right here. I don't know if that was accidental or not. It looked a little bit like it. Goes for the slowdown. Jibrill gonna try to ice out the slowdown right here with the finger lasers, and now it really comes down to, can Rock get this next hit, because Ami needs... He's not like Iron Man, where you need to win neutral 74 different times to get half health, but it's at least 2 to 3 hits right here against Jibrill. So you either chip out the Dr. Doom or get the 2 clean hits. And let's see what Rock is going to go for. Just going to go for the patient stuff. And it seems that Jibrill is looking for Rock to overcommit in order to bring out the offense at this moment. He has to switch the pacing around, because the more neutral you go against Ami, I think the less you're going to do, especially when you're getting sniped out like that by that meter. And it really comes down to chip now. We can see the beads right here, the Cold Star looking really strong. Senior Hammond is just looking rough for Jibrill.
Yeah, I love how Rock was quick to notice that at first, after that first super jump, noticing that it gave Jibrill the opportunity to kind of make an offense happen, was quick to just stick back in the corner, using the reflex and just throwing out Cold Stars and really turning Jibrill's own finger beams against him to be able to seal that round. I got a bit scared when Jibrill jumped over with the air dashes, you know, for a possible overhead or a throw, but Rock was luckily able to close that out. Luckily, the slowdown is working out in their favor, as Jibrill's trying to make some kind of hit happen, but Rock's just keeping back, hanging around, saying, I don't want any business going on with this robot at all. I am not interested in what you're selling, what you got going on. Almost got the connection, pick up off the raw tag, but Jibrill was able to turn that around. But we had the slowdown going on.
I feel that Rock has just been so good at using Ami's tools, you know, looking like Hans Niemann with those beads right there. Incredible stuff in the last game, but Jibrill has managed to turn around the situation and force Rock into a defensive position. This is looking very strong. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the same side mix. Rock gets blessed by the rapid slash. Very incredible pressure right here. However, you cannot let that dog breathe, because he will take advantage of it. If it's a team super or if it's just Anchor Ami, it still becomes very, very crazy stuff. And oh my goodness, the feet have been dipping. Jibrill is in trouble. Zero's gonna most likely perish from this scenario, and it really comes down to can you block the mix-ups from Rock Mode. Goes for the team super right here. Doesn't want to spend that much meter. Very, very optimal stuff. And Senior Hamon, it's looking rough right now for Jibrill. Gets hit, but doesn't capitalize, and this gives Jibrill a chance.
Oh, especially with the possible happy birthday. Yeah, actually ended up hitting both characters, and Jibrill just has to super to take out both. Got rid of the doggo, got rid of Doom. Oh no, and yeah, this definitely turned it around. Rock Mode had tried to lay down some layered offense instead of just going for the one mix and following through, and that's what ultimately gave Jibrill the reset to come out of that offense and turn it around. And oh, unfortunately, it looks like an input error possibly. Oh, but was still able to remain safe. Rock Mode not capitalizing it, and already even on the other end of the Astral Timer, not going to be able to get a lot of fireballs out in the screen and build up that next meter. Both are meterless currently. Oh, nice snipe H onto Jibrill's Doom from Rock. Rock still being smart, throwing out these fireballs.
Oh my goodness. It really comes down to chipping that zero ASAP, because if he gets just one hit, the whole thing can steamroll against Rock, and as soon as we say that Jibrill does manage to get the side switch buster into the pressure, this should be more than enough to get rid of Morrigan. And when you're on the receiving end of Jibrill's pressure, it's just not a good look for any player on the planet, because this man is incredible at this game. Let's see what happens here. Goes for the side switch, but no assist coming out. Gets the scoop instead, giving Rock Mode a chance, and Rock Mode is going to look for a chance to DHC or Team Super just to get rid of Zero and try to snipe it. Maybe an assist call. We'll have to see what Rock is looking for, but Jibrill managing to try to stay solid, gets blessed on the teleport right there, and this does give Rock a chance. The mix-up is not going to be as strong due to the Team Super killing. However, there is no meter to DHC on either side, so ooh, the triple overhead on Rock Mode's side, completely incredible. Gonna get rid of this Dr. Doom, and this could be it for Jibrill in the tournament. It comes down to Vergil. Will it be enough?
I definitely think Jibrill has opportunity. I don't know about this follow my lead. Just has to dodge one mix of X Factors to try to make it turn around. Yeah, just locks himself into defensive Black Sun. But it wasn't going to be enough. Excuse me, as Rock Mode takes his 3-1 over Jibrill. Nice Spear Flame to seal the deal.
Yep, and Rock Mode right there advancing into the grand finals against Romora in a crazy, crazy set against Jibrill. That was one of the nastiest mixes I have ever seen with that TAC tech. And believe me, I have seen years of it. So congratulations to Rock Mode. Congratulations to Jibrill as well for the third.
Wolf, who do you think is going to make the first hit and or grab?
It's hard, but it feels like the way that Rock Mode's been playing, Rock Mode is going to win the first neutral interactions. However, let's not forget that Romora is an incredibly strong player in his own right, and even when he gets hit, it's not about how much times you get hit, but how many times you get knocked down and get up. And Romora always gets up with buttons. That was a Rocky quote in the middle of Grand Finals. It doesn't really matter, though, because Romora is Apollo Creed as long as Vergil's in the back. It doesn't matter what happens at the very beginning. Rock Mode, however, looking unstoppable. Senior Hamon, do you think Vergil can do it? Because the way Rock's been playing has just been maneuvering around everything any opponent has thrown throughout the whole tournament.
Oh, I was about to say it's possibly able to happen, but Rock Mode was just ready again with the crouching lights. Oh, drops this. Able to even get the shell kick off the Helmbreaker. Romora wasn't ready and slightly upsetty Spaghetti. Decides to check out the control list, maybe make sure maybe a new move Vergil got a secret patch that was updated, but didn't look like it, as Rock Mode takes the first game in this Grand Finals as he attempts to make the reset and already matching the rematch. Rock Mode is ready. It's California time, got things to do. It's a Wednesday night. Rock Mode's wheel starting to squeak a bit. Forgot to buy some extra. What am I looking for? 805.
I don't know anything about Cars, but what I do know is that in the movie Cars, I don't know anything about that movie either, but it makes me feel the same thing that Romora makes me feel when he plays, which is just bad feelings in general. Let's see what happens here. Morrigan getting blessed, but Romora just dropping the loops, trying to go for the side switch, just pressure, but Rock is ready for the entire amount of time, and it's just the defense has been so immaculate that it's netting Rock many opportunities. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, Rock being so smart with the super jump, staying on top of Romora's head. Oh, the cold star was almost about to save Rock's life, but instead it looks like it's about to end it at the hand of Romora. This Dr. Doom looking mighty healthy, but not for long. Goes into Sugenmu, has to get these lightning loops down. I'm sure Romora has them. Hopefully they were practicing in training room to make sure they don't drop these. Psych, they were not at all, but is able to get this pickup. Hopefully no attempted super jump, but it just gets super grabbed by this Dr. Doom, and Rock just ready for the offense. Oh, nice foot dive, says I'm not interested in the cold star. It's gonna try to chip out, yeah, knowing that Rock can't DHC, especially because that assist just came out. But unfortunately did a cross up on the body, letting Morrigan come out all the way on the other side of the screen. Rock tried to throw an H into a fireball to make it a kick. Didn't work out the first time. Worked out the second time. And
it just looks rough from this scenario because Romora's been getting a lot of confirms in this match, but just not capitalizing, and Rock has done exactly the same thing. It just seems that they're trading momentum back and forth. Senior Hamon, and the throw right there is clutch enough to get rid of Morrigan. However, there are no swords in order to get a perfect meaty on Ami right here. Gonna go for the missiles mix, goes for the side switch. Great stuff from Romora. Realizes that Ami cannot touch the ground because that is Rockmo's strongest character, and putting one on the board right here, maybe just with the last hit. It is because of Ami's weird shape that it went that way. And 1-1, we're looking at Romora waking up right here, putting an end to Rockmo's streak of wins coming from the loser's side, but playing so incredibly clean. And now Romora is going to try to just bully his way into winning this grand final set, I will say, Senior Hamon, because Romora is very good at carrying momentum and challenging opponents at times they're not accustomed to being challenged in.
yeah, definitely. And Romora, though, always definitely a fan of the scrambles, knowing when to pick things apart. But Rockwell is just saying, I don't think so. I'm just going to lay out down these fireballs, chip you out. I don't care that you have 2 meters. Take these soul fists. Hopefully give you some drainage back from these. Oh, nice air dashes. Just getting the heck on out of there. And Romora is going to have to think about what to do with the zero. Decide to stay in and go into Sugemu and just push forward instead. Possibly going to lose. Yeah, just forced to switch to Doom. But luckily, Zero retains the Sugemu in the assist form. So when they come out, hopefully, depending on the assist that Romora used, they'll come double the damage, double the hits. But Romora's just trying to make some kind of foot dive happen with this. But Rockwell is just so aware. And yeah, just kills Doom. Man, Rock's Morrigan is just something awareness on another level. Especially after fighting Jibrill Zero. I mean, Romora Zero probably just feels the same. And yeah, just showing, does Vergil have the chance of coming back? What do you think, Wolf?
Well, it just depends on, can Rock Mode keep it clean? You know, Romora's swinging for the fences right here, and Rock Mode is ready. However, that was a beautiful grab, and Vergil could turn things around. Let's see what the mix-up is. I would think something meaty so Dr. Doom cannot dash out, and that allows Rock Mode to block a little bit better. Goes for the Helm's Broken right there, but gets scooped right after. And we need to see optimal stuff right here. Flexing a little bit. I do not want to see a tragedy right now. I think Rock should just keep it simple at the moment. Just go straight into the super. That's what he does, and Rock with the 2-1 lead. I just think that Romora needs to clean it up a little bit because he's been looking a little bit sloppy in the neutral right there.
Yeah, I agree. As you saw, even Rock had the awareness to, right when Vergil teleported, air dash up to get the air grab height and just bring it back down and seal that round. And Rock trying to seal this meter off from Romora, draining slowly. Finally using that moment to go into Astral. Romora just, has to make something happen. Almost had something going on into a happy birthday, but it got dropped, and now it turned back around to Rock. Nice awareness on Rock. Did you see throwing the soul drains just to make these slow projectiles keep Romora locked onto the ground in that space, just to take a bit more chip damage? And Vergil was just receiving a harsh punishment, but smart Romora to immediately, as soon as they can, to try jumping out of the mix-up that Rox wants to set up with these double Astral Visions. And now Rock's already on the verge of having no meter whatsoever and having this Astral go away. And nice smart move over more to DHC, use the finger lasers to clear out the screen. Oh, Rock tried to throw a soul drain, but unfortunately got cancelled by the unfly. And Romora might be able to take advantage of the opportunity. No, Rockmo just air dashing the heck on out of there. Oh, and blasts the zero away. Nice for Rock, and just up to this Doom. Vergil again, Remora doesn't have 2 meters at the moment, so is not going to be able to GC. Going to have to rely on a sniper air dash. Hopefully Rock not paying attention, just like this. Decides to X Factor for the Spear Flame. Oh, luckily he's able to take care of this Morrigan. Oh, I was worried if it didn't. Decides to switch into Vergil. Thinks that the Helms Breakers are going to end up working out, but Rock has just been able to navigate completely through all of these. Oh, missed the finishing Helm Breaker, even blocked the foot dive, but was able to get away safely. Team Super X Factor. Just air dashing. This is ridiculous. I'm speechless. TA Wolf left me speechless once again from the air grab. Romora was just ready for that? What was that? Someone clipped that. I need a breakdown of exactly how that sequence of events came down. As Romora is able to kill this Vergil, yeah, has to spend the meter. And do you think Romora is able to clear this round out?
It is not looking like it because the dog is looking very optimal, but I was surprised that Romora did put a condom on that mix-up. He knew it was coming, and he was just prepared. However, I don't think that Rock mode is going to be able to seal the deal right here, so Romora could still bring it back, just has to be careful. Rock is going to try to pressure right here. Let's see what happens. The swords on the slowdown. Oh my goodness, the pressure is very real right here with the footsies. It really comes down to Romora just going in, goes for the round trip right there, and I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like you have to go for like a random dash up mix because there's 9 seconds on the clock, and Rock is going to try to ice this one out. We might be looking at a grand finals reset, and we are 3-1 mix, 3-1 in the set right here, and it's a reset right now because we're no longer using the glorious Snake Tits rules. Thank you guys for the subscription as well. Shout out to Lil Grinta for that subscription. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the grand finals. And now we're looking at the last set of the night. Senior Hammond, what do you think Romora can do to adapt to this scenario?
First off is doing the correct movement of taking a breather, going to character select, kind of regathering and digesting how that last set went down, what they need to do, what he needs to change to take this over Rock, because if not, Rock is just going to ride this momentum. I mean, that was 3-1. Despite it being close, it was 3-1 into a reset. So that's all that's going to matter now going into this set in each other's brains. Hopefully, Romora is able to get some boosts, turn up the Testakuzi, set it to high or sports mode, and really just take this offense and really just put a chokehold on Rock's defense, because it has not been working out so far. But hopefully this combo works out and connects. Romora getting nice Doom extensions, building 2 bars of meters, gonna get the Sugemu off. This should definitely be an easy lightning this time for sure. And it has it, and man, it almost looks like Sugemu's wasting out faster, where Morgan just has a whole lot of health. But hopefully Doom is able to block this. Oh, was not able to, but was still able to actually get out. Oh my god, Romora actually slapping Doom and Amy in the face, saying, I don't think so about these team hype supers. The Testakuza definitely in sports mode, definitely throwing on the nos for Romora, keeping it P right now. Throws the double Sugemu Soul Dream, telling Doom, I'm sorry, you're not invited to this party. And now it's just all up to the doggo once again. Is there pets allowed in this apartment? I don't think so. I'm sorry. X Factors seals the deal, making it a little stylish, set the tone, a meter. Hopefully Romora does not drop all this as he throws the P.
I can't believe the response right here from Romora. That was just glorious stuff. And I'm going to ask the mods in the chat as we move into the next game to please ban Sikilik for the bake cookies and bake bacon. I hope I never ever see that again. That's disrespectful. And speaking of disrespect, Romora has been proposing a more aggressive game plan right now. It's just looking crazy right here. And it feels that Rock's defense is immaculate until Romora gets the hit, goes for those missile scrambles face to face. It's not where Rock wants to be, and it's paying off for Romora, who's dodging the missiles masterfully with the Rapid Slash right here, trying to lock down the Morrigan, the Sogenmu Midi right here with the Hadangeki, looking really, really strong, catching that maybe neutral tech jab from Rock mode, and oh my goodness, is just going for the air throw right here, locking down with the missiles, Dr. Doom trying to escape. And now if you're Romora, you have to be careful precisely of the TAC right here, because you will get blessed.
Definitely. Batas galore, all in Remora's face. Unfortunately, the fetish is not there. As Doom comes out, hopefully making a difference in this mirror. Oh, nice feed to the doggo. Gonna punch double Fury Flame. X Factor? Yep. Wants to kill a dog. And now it's all up to Rock's Dr. Doom attempting Finger Laser. Happy birthday in return. Oh, gets the pick off Doom. Yeah, reverse Spear Flame. But Romora was ready and was able to punch the startup of that Spear Flame. He wasn't fast enough. And Romora on the bridge of taking the tournament. Smart awareness on Romora. Oh. How do you feel, T-Wolf? That was just good awareness on Remora's part. Saw that Vergil was getting hit, knew the possible route that Rock wanted to take to punish it and return the favor, knew that Rock's desire to return the favor and, show back on him that the match wasn't over, was going to overtake him, giving Romora the window needed to just seal in that next round. And it's looking like Romora slowly inching Rock into the corner and sealing this next round if he's able to make a connection off the Sogemu, gets the double punches the Doom, but is able to fall ban out. Is the Astro going to make a difference, hopefully?
It might, because Romora doesn't really have much resources to navigate through the Astral Vision. We're seeing an important amount of chip right here, and that Buster was just not enough in order to make things happen. But Romora is just going to bet on that Vergil right here. It seems that Rock Mode has cleaned up the game plan right here, because he's not letting Romora flail in the neutral anymore. He's just maintaining that space and forcing Romora to work for it. And that is not the position that Romora wants to be in. Romora wants to make you second guess yourself so you can commit those mistakes. And Rock Mode is just not allowing Romora to have that opportunity. It's just such a good spacing right here. And let's see what happens. We're looking at the full screen confirmed with the Sulfis right there, but not enough to get rid of Dr. Doom. And we see a team super here. Romora taking a page out of Rock Mode's book, but the Death Note only really works if you're the owner. And this is just looking very, very rough for Romora. This might be Rock Mode's game because there is no meter on deck. Rock has to make a capital mistake just like that one. Romora gets a little bit too worried about the missiles. I think he could have killed in the time in between, but just going for the stand heavy in the neutral, stand heavy teleport. Rock Mode calls out the pattern. Gonna go for the Shadow Servant right here. Gets the confirmation station, and this is most likely a 2-1 scenario. Rock is down, but not out. And it seems that Romora is in a little bit of trouble. He wants to just win the set, become champion, but Rock Mode is just not allowing him, Senor Hamon.
Yeah, definitely. He says, I'm sorry, Romora, this is going to go the difference. I'm not going to make it easy for you. And even try that, I'm going to make sure to try to take it over from you. But hopefully that doesn't bother Romora too much. Being a bit more smarter, knowing how the last match went 4-0. Going to have to be more aware. Smartly able to dodge so far the Astral, and Rock is not throwing any soul drains. But all that meter gainage immediately. Oh, Romora not sniping out the Doom missiles either. Yeah, just going to take all this chip. Is Romora going to tag, hopefully? Gets the double jump. Yeah, here it comes. But Rock was ready for it with a bit of offense. Was able to get a bit more meter back. But now Romora actually has 2 bars of meter. Oh, but only 2 characters. No. And Rock gets another bar meter. Once again, going straight into Astrovision. Just going to chip the heck out of the 0. And again, Team Wolf, it's just up to Vergil.
And it's looked like this has been like the common denominator throughout the whole set. Romora tried to chicken block out of that Cold Star, but there's a little bit of a gap in between the first hit of the Cold Star and the rest of them, and Rock Mode took advantage of that in order to throw a push block trap, if you will, against Romora. 2-2 now. We're going into the last match of the day, and Romora going back to the character select. I agree with this. Once you're losing momentum, that's what you need to do. But Rock Mode has been looking immaculate. You know, if he plays with the Mario Kart Wii wheel, then he's driving a Lambo at the moment. It's just incredible. And Romora is driving me crazy with his decisions sometimes. He really needs to clean it up and needs to play a more grounded game that denies the Astral Vision activations. Senior Hamon, what are you expecting from this last match of the day?
I'm really hoping that Romora just really does clean it up and bring it together. He had a good offense that won him the first 2 games quite easily. Was able to just get in, stay on top of him at all times, and really win the trades overall. Attempted to do it right there, but I guess Rock is just really finally realized the holes in in their off defense and was just able to close it up. Hopefully get some punishment. Oh, happy birthday on the 2 characters is actually how it gets started. Romora just has to not drop this. Has the 2 Sagenmu, 2 bars of meter. Yeah, Dumori looks on the verge of death. Oh yeah, just goes for the simple super in the air. Spear flame. Oh man, I had heart palpitations if Morgan was going to live or not. Now it's all up to the dog. Do you think this furry pet, this Vergil doggo variation from the multiverse has a chance of making a comeback?
It all depends on if Rock really has that dog in him, and let's see what happens here. I think it's looking rougher by the second because Romora's just never going to commit. He's just going to swing at any approach from Rock, and now that he has the meter, he has to actually commit and go for something crazy because Romora doesn't mind just throwing projectiles and calling missiles. What's Amy gonna do about it? Rock has to step a little bit out of the comfort zone right now and go for the Hail Mary, I would say, which is not something you want to bet on, but when the scenarios like this where there's no meter on Zero's side, it might be your one shot, your one opportunity.
And yeah, as we can already see, about 10 to 15 seconds have already passed, and Rock's still holding on, just waiting for the opportune moment. Knows that Amy just has those big projectiles, fully capable of making an X Factor, but only has one shot. Decides to slow it down and now use the moment. Gets started with the air grab. Oh, but the Doom missile save the Zero as he falls out with Pizza Cutter, but no, Rock falls with the H, chipping out Zero. Read the backdash from Doom. Romora wasn't foot diving, and yeah, this is definitely gonna be a dead doctor. And now just comes up to the double swords. Does the dog have the mix of double jump in the air? Stays in front from behind. Oh no! Has the 3. Oh no! Grab! Romora gets the win. Hopefully. Oh, Rock paused there, but he doesn't even know he's gonna live. Oh yeah. Well, he was an X Factor, but still. I thought Romora paused right there. I won't lie. Oh.
Wow. Rock mode was looking like Eminem in 8 Mile, taking his one shot, his one opportunity. Romora was looking like Cheddar Bob, but in the end, this is not a movie, this is real life, and Romora managed to capitalize on Rock mode's mistake. That was absolutely crazy stuff. Nobody could have seen that coming, and Romora ends up being the winner right here. He is our X Factory Online Circuit 2.1 champion.